Force Tactics.
Who do I go to? No one understands. If I keep holding on, then I'm gonna break all the bones in my hands. Back and forth, I don't know where you stand. Nothing's going according to plan. How the fuck did I fumble the bands? Wake up frozen like I'm in a trance. Never thought I'd become what I am. That's just the way that it goes. Yeah, walking the path that I chose. How do I sing with this knot in my throat? How could I ever let anyone close? How can I take care of everyone else if I can't even fucking take care of myself? Yeah, I'm tired of saying the same shit. I'm tired of asking for help. Yeah, it is what it is and it was what it was. Don't think this will ever be enough. Over a couple of drugs, now I'm stuck. Take my soul, now I'm rising above. I fall down and I get back up. Pushing away to the red light up. Going way too fast, you can catch my dust. I cannot give less fucks. I'm a broken machine that's covered in blood and rust. I'm numb and void of trust. Past couple years I've been having such awful luck. It's so hard to adjust. I'm just trying to take care of my brother, man. It's been so fucking rough. So many days spent in the hospital, man. I just had enough. Yeah, I had enough. It's so hard without your love. I had enough. It's so hard without your love. Had enough. It's so hard without your love. Who do I go to? No one understands. If I keep holding on, then I'm gonna break all the bones in my hands. Back and forth, I don't know where you stand. Nothing's going according to plan. How the fuck did I fumble the bands? Wake up frozen like I'm in a trance. Never thought I'd become what I am. That's just the way that it goes. Yeah, walking the path that I chose. How do I sing with this knot in my throat? How could I ever let anyone close? How can I take care of everyone else if I can't even fucking take care of myself? Yeah, I'm tired of saying the same shit. I'm tired of asking for help. Yeah, one step forward, two steps back. It's hard to relax with this weight on my back. I'm not a victim, just stating the fact. And sometimes it be like that. Under the pressure, can't fold, can't cry. Ain't for the stands while I'm swinging the bat. It's so fucked up, things change so fast. I know that nothing good could ever last. I wish I could be who you want me to be. I wish you could see what I want you to see. All my life had to live with this fucking disease. I'm so exhausted, I can't even sleep. I don't even need too much, trying to rid my life of chaos. I need peace. I'm not doing this shit for the money and fame. I'm doing this shit for me.
much I think he's hoping that I die. A piece of Arizona summer still shines bright in your eyes. The night calls don't mean to scare you, but in this town nothing ever changes. Everything stays the same. Tired people, same old ways. You put me together like puzzle pieces. I didn't see the connections until now. Your lips taste nostalgic. It's not one where we've been together for a whole life. Somehow, now we're love at first sight. We can dance in the summer rain. The sky's still gray, but that's okay. Beads of rain sparkle on your skin like I do in the sunlight. This picture of me in your head amazes me. I wanna be the man you think I am. You put me together like puzzle pieces. I didn't see the connections until now. Your lips taste nostalgic. It's not one where we've been together for a whole life. Somehow, now we're love at first sight. Our love's a culmination of everything our mothers wanted. For us to be happy, for us to live on the forest floor. Dashing through the trees, a single beam of light hits your eyes and reflects off of mine. You put me together like puzzle pieces. I didn't see the connections until now. Your lips taste nostalgic. It's not one where we've been together for a whole life. Somehow, now we're love at first sight. You changed me forever in a way that I couldn't even imagine until now.
Swear to God, I've been fighting for my life. Taking wrongs, gotta turn them into right side. Think purgatory is the outcome in my life. If I sit this saddle, not a bottle in my sight. In my remedies for late evening therapy. Alone with my tragedies. Hold on for you, I swear I hold on for you. Listen to me. I can hold on till the morning now. COVID days becoming unimportant now. Rather see my life in the right motion while being sad than numb in my emotions. I feel like got all eyes on me, no it's paranoia. Deep embedded by a screen, feeling green screen love. I pretending isn't me, that be tapping these keys. I be chasing these dreams out of body when I speak. She don't speak to me. I started up the cycle, now alone in the street. Think I'ma make a scene, it's so fucking obscene. Now you chasing a dream and then not fucking leaving. Your goals are realistic endeavors. I never thought that I'd tell you this, but I'm too tired for all of this. For myself, I'm an arsonist. See green a botanist, no blueprint on it. Shit tops all the. At first, didn't know what this meant to me. Now it's my life. I embrace it entirely. Lost time to love you. They were draining my energy. This love I have will push to eternity.
Just woke up, about to fun throw up. I don't want to talk loud, I don't want to show up. Mama didn't raise no bitch, so it's slowed up. Heard talk shit on the internet, so what? Twitter fingers turn your boy in the pictures. On the shirt that you wearing, why you white is so vicious? Moving different, I've been painting them pictures. Not the same, mango, how'd you get so great? What you mean? I've been better than after y'all 16. Not a lie, y'all so sweaty. Ooh, y'all so bitch, man, can't be me. I've been
drop your links to your tracks below this tweet, and we'll listen to them live on YouTube at 8 p.m. EST. Times are subjective to change. Melmige Monday, super fun. I hope to see you there. Please come and chat. We're super chill. And Melmige, she's so awesome. 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 If you check the link in his SoundCloud, you can find his Discord server. We all have a good time there. Come on down.
Does that look good? Are we good? Are we locked in? Hold on, I'm tangled up. If you guys could see the cord situation that I've got going on right now, you'd fucking have an aneurysm. You'd really have a hard time with it. When people say the phrase cable management, brother, I get scared. Dude, I'm crossing streams like crazy. How are we doing tonight? How are we doing on this lovely Monday evening? This lovely Melmige Monday evening. What's up? What's up? What's up? Cut Deep, Hazy B, Malaire, Carter, Crizzy, Vales. Dude, how are we doing tonight, guys? I'm thinking we're doing pretty good. Now, if we're not doing good, hopefully, me and the other members of chat can accompany you on an evening in which you gradually, with our assistance, feel a little bit better than you do now. So, without further ado, let's begin the night. You guys know the drill. $5 skip the lines. You know, they're possible. They're available. You can do it. You don't have to. Don't feel pressured to. It's a totally optional thing. That is just pretty much the singular way to support the channel. New UI is fire. Honestly, here's the thing about SoundCloud. I think for a long time, SoundCloud has been the forefront of underground music in terms of accessibility. If you guys noticed, if you go to my YouTube channel, if you go to my weekly songs videos, I've been doing them for almost 3 years. Hey, Kona, how you doing? If you go to my weekly songs videos, you'll notice that all of them...
TurboTax Free Edition, 37% of filers qualify.
Can I just do this little trick?
Step up your routine.
Does this not work anymore?
You know what's really fun?
Okay, basically my point is all the links I include are SoundCloud links because it's the most accessible app. It's the only streaming platform you really don't have to pay for. So, that being said, SoundCloud has fumbled the bag time and time and time again because not only are they behind on every single quality of life update that other streaming services has provided, but they have failed to see, they've lost sight of their core audience. What is the audience that keeps SoundCloud alive? Not the people that they've been catering to. But I want SoundCloud to succeed. I do, I really do. My music is only available on SoundCloud. There is no other platform that you can listen to these songs. So I get it. I want it to succeed. But there are problems that do need to be fixed. I think they should put me in charge, but they don't seem to be returning my emails. So for the time being, you know, it'll be the same way as it is. That being said, let's kick the night off. Who's gonna be first? Who's gonna be first? I think Hazy B was the first in chat. So let's hit Hazy B. Kicking the night off with I'll Die from Hazy B, and then what happens next, we will see, unless you use the push your music feature that basically bots your shit. Yeah, the problem with very harsh algorithms is that they will net you plays, but it does not guarantee or net repeat listeners. It is pushing your music into people's feeds, but it does not guarantee that audience is even something that will like your music in the first place. I don't know. Listen, we could talk all night about SoundCloud and the problems of it. But at the end of the day, it is a platform that I want to see succeed. I want to see it rise from the ashes, pull itself out of this horrendous slump that it's been in for about 7 years, and be a platform that is not only worth using as an artist, but also as a listener as well. So, who knows? Yo. Hey. Yeah, there's been a huge AI problem on every platform, I would say.
You can see our souls are high. Break my heart, I think I'll die. Not dramatic, there's no lie. Look at me into my eyes. You can see our souls are tied. Break my heart, I think I'll die. Not dramatic, there's no lie. Look at me into my eyes. You can see our souls are tied.
Shout out all the coffee drinkers in the world.
I
I don't lie when I say the things I do. Girl, I promise everything I say is true. Not gonna lie, my life you have consumed. I'm in a place that you cannot presume. Girl, I might just black out. I just need you right now. I was lost but I'm found. Girl, I just need your sounds. Let me promise everything. I promise there's no better things. I want this is not no fun. Like girl, you are my centerpiece. Break my heart, I think I'll die. Not dramatic, there's no lie. Look at me into my eyes. You can see our souls are tied. Break my heart, I think I'll die. Not dramatic, there's no lie. Look at me into my eyes. You can see our souls are tied. I don't want just pleasure. I can't breathe, my head hurt. Love I have is for sure. At some points it's torture. Girl, you become my home. The one place that I go. Promise that I'm not stoned. These are honest words, oh. I've been going, baby, knowing. Even struggling, still focusing. You're my focus. Have you noticed how I'm moving only for him? Yeah, okay. I'm really just moving different in your face. Okay, I know you be hating on the low, but that's okay. Okay, this scene got me feeling some ways that I just hate. Okay, that positivity is so damn fake. Okay, won't catch me in those circles, yeah they lame. Okay, I promise that I'm never gonna change. Okay, gonna change. Break my heart, I think I'll die. Not dramatic, there's no lie. Look at me into my eyes. You can see our souls are tied. Break my heart, I think I'll die. Not dramatic, there's no lie. Look at me into my eyes. You can see our souls are tied.
My goat. Hi, Earth. Thank you so much. I got you up next. Thank you. Very generous. It's my day off, so I'm yerked off the Penji. Yeah, it was, if you guys can believe it, if you guys can believe that I have a life outside of this stream, today is my, my anniversary, with my partner. And so that was fun. We had a good day. We got lunch. We went out. It was a good time. I had a great time, and now I'm talking to you guys. Congrats, Mel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll take a bow. We're high school sweethearts. It's adorable, I know. We've been together for 7 years. 7 years. We've been together longer than I've been an adult. Is something that I said earlier. And that's fun, right? Puts things in perspective, I'd say. But anyways, Instagram post was cute as heck. I agree. I think we're pretty cute. It's kind of like a 70-30 split, but her being the 70. But I'll take a strong 30. Anyways, talk about this Hazy Bee track here. I like this a lot. I know that recently you have been kind of feeling out the environments and doing your best to sort of craft these very abrasive sounds. These kind of big walls of sound that are half bright synth, half just kind of like earth-shattering 808s, and I think that this is probably the best balance of it that I've heard from you so far. It's a super dense song, incredibly brash and abrasive, but the textures don't feel like they're fighting against each other at all, especially with your vocals. A lot of clarity and legibility in the vocals, which is what I want to hear out of this sound. Just because saturation's high, just because distortion is high, doesn't mean your vocals have to be squashed or mixed poorly in the mix. And so this is the kind of mix that I want to hear with a super saturated song like this. I like how poppy the chorus is. That super twinkly synths are a lot of fun. Love the aggression behind your vocals as well. This is overall one of the cleanest songs that I've heard from you recently. And you've got a very, very solid mix on this. I'm super happy with how this all comes together. In terms of coherency and cohesiveness. This is killer, man. And then up next, we have got cutest couple other than mine, for real. All right. Let's not make it a competition. Let's not be given superlatives here. W Mel. I'm saying this all the time. I'm always saying I look in the mirror. I say W Mel. It's a daily affirmation. Anyways, we have a Hyrith up next with "Are You Proud of Me Too?" Let's do it. Sean, thank you so much. Incredibly generous.
so beautiful. I've got nothing to offer. I told you so. If you point out that I'm not what you're looking for, I changed myself to be what you wanted. You're all that I wanted. I'm so proud of you. Are you proud of me too? I'd do anything to be loved by you. Is that not enough? How'd I think it was? Don't let go of the feelings you have for us. 'Cause I'm paranoid. Don't you fear it too? Losing all that we have and looking for someone new. I don't think I could do that. You're so beautiful. I've got nothing to offer. I told you so. If you point out that I'm not what you're looking for, I changed myself to be what you wanted. You're all that I wanted. I'm so proud of you. Are you proud of me too? I'd do anything to be loved by you. Is that not enough? How'd I think it was? Don't let go of the feelings you have for us.
Cool. This is a great way to build an instrumental around a vocal. Super kind of bluesy, folky sound. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the work of like Coulter Wall or even some particularly lethargic Johnny Cash songs, where apart from this kind of tinny guitar strum, you have these big kind of heavy, ominous drum patterns where it's just very simple back and forth between kick and snare. That feels so heavy and weighted and eerie. Yeah, definitely a really cool build up in the instrumental. I like how the elements are added, kind of one after the other, with enough time for each to sort of establish its own identity and presence in the mix before adding the next. But I think also what makes that so effective is the fact that your vocals are pretty much staying the same energy. Once they come in, you're not skyrocketing them upwards with these super shrill guitar pulls or heavy drum hits that come later in the track, but you're also not dampening them or having them kind of become more frail than they already are. So basically you have a vocal that stays the same in terms of energy and intensity, but then you have a building instrumental that with each new element added recontextualizes the vocals within the environment of the new sound. So it's a really cool dynamic that I think you've got a pretty solid grasp on in terms of progression and structure on this track. And apart from how much I like the structure, that it's got some very beautiful vocals and some incredible writing as well. Super kind of destitute and sort of defeated tone, ominous and eerie. I love that. I love this. It sounds great all the way through. Hey, Patterns, how you doing? But yeah, all throughout this entire track, I love the aesthetic, and I love how you capture your own sound within it. And then up next, we've got Fuck Sean with "Your Word Thing's Better Than I Could Ever Produce Them to Be." Well, the thing is though, is you already have got the art that I'm sort of, projecting onto. You've done all the hard work. The song's beautiful, seriously. Anyways, let's say "Don't Hit My Phone." Let's do it. All right, word. We're gonna get copyright struck. Hey, Kristen, how you doing?
Don't hit my phone. I don't wanna hear you, boy. I'ma hit it, then go kick it with my boy. Had to get it, I ain't even get a joy. Get them bad, get them out all the noise. I don't wanna hear you, boy. One thing you should know, that's not in the point. Yeah, you know me, I'm your boy. I ain't never gonna start.
Better, thank you so much, man. Catch you up next.
That's a lie. I've been focused. I'm trying to get all my guys on. To ease my mind, smoking until my eyes gone. She gon' lie, I'ma listen all night long. And by the time she cry, my heart gone. LP, my faith there. I'm about to make a hit. They hate that. If you wanna hit, then say that. Gon' put it on my head, spray that. I've been on my own, tryna study that. Sunset on my home, tryna dab me up. Sunset. You got to back it up. Don't hit my phone. I don't wanna hear you, boy. I'ma hit it, then go kick it with my boy. Had to get it, I ain't even get a charge. Get them bad, give a fuck out of the noise. I don't wanna hear you, boy. One thing you should know, that's not important. That you know me on your boy. I ain't never gonna destroy what we had. You get it, I ain't even get a choice.
Honestly, the strings on this Carly Rae Jepsen sample, like those little string hits are actually pretty appropriate for this sound that I would say. I think kind of in line. I think string sections are already so appropriately utilized in a lot of like trap and like jerk sounds. Like it makes sense to kind of have that sound in there already. So the sample works pretty well. And also I like how you somewhere kind of like in this middle section here you did interpolate the melody of the song, so you kind of put your own spin on it. It's a really cool sound essentially. I think this is a super fun kind of playful track. The energy that you bring is really nice, and I think that you've also got a lot of good textures going on in here as well. I think your vocals sound super clean over the rattly production, and overall it's a really kind of just like a fun track that is some very nice energy. I'm a big fan of it. I think it's super catchy. I think it's super poppy and peppy, kind of pretty much everything that you want a song like this to sound like. Thank you so much, Anna Prop. Carly is the jerk queen? Possibly. I'd have to get back to you on that after consulting the experts on the situation. Why is this planet so wobbly? Why is this such a wobbly planet? I'm a low-key miss the Midwest. I'm moving 2 weeks back down south. Hell yeah. Or maybe not hell yeah. By the way, Mel, I said 2 different songs. I don't care which one you choose. Oh, word. It's my decision. Nice, nice, nice. I'm catching up on the chat. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I missed here. Anyways, we got a little Saturn's Construct with Magician Miranda. It's a demo, so be sure to judge it as harshly as possible as if it were a finished song. If there's no master on this, you guys have my express permission to spam Mel's in the chat. Let's hit it. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm playing. Slight chill wave vibes too. Yeah, it's that synth that we're hearing right now, that lead, and then it's these drums as well that kind of shift it in that direction, right? Just push it over a little bit. Just a little heads up for y'all tonight. It is storming like crazy. It's just absolutely bananas outside. So if at any point the stream just abruptly shuts off, you guys know the sorts. Now, that being said, I'm kind of leaning in the direction of what Crizzy is suggesting here, with this being Saturn's best song. I'm not sure if it's my favorite song altogether, but it might be my favorite instrumental from you. There's a lot of really cool sort of flares and embellishes on this track, or at least aesthetic shifts in this track that I'm not used to hearing from you, that I think that actually really work out well in your favor. One primarily being the drums and the synth lead. I like how spacey it sounds, and given the nature of your this project, and then obviously your discography and general aesthetic as a whole, it would be appropriate to have that descriptor used for your music. But yeah, it feels kind of space age a little bit, which is definitely it is made a bit poppier with those drums that kind of shuffle throughout the entirety of the track. But it does retain a sort of atmospheric and textured core that all of your songs do. I like that you're relying on not field recordings, but like sound effects for a lot of the texture on this track. Hey, Boosh, thank you so much, man. Got you up next. But then you're also balancing this mix a lot more. So all in all, I would say that this is one of my favorite instrumentals from you. I love this synth lead. It's simple, but it doesn't really need to be anything beyond that. And you do a really great job of establishing a pretty incredible atmosphere here. This is really cool, man. This is really, really cool. I'm excited that this is the direction that your project is heading in. It's killer. Now up next, we have got a track from our dear friend Lil Boosh. H2, is it H2I or H2L? I know sometimes we have a 1 capitalized, not capitalized. H2I, H2L. One or the other. Hey, Deezo, how you doing, man? But anyways, let's go ahead and just hit this track, and hopefully my power stays on for the remainder of the night. I'm seeing flashes of lightning in the distance that do not bode well for the integrity of my power. So I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous. But hopefully this old Appalachian grid stays up. Okay. Little digicore melody. Mel, can we stream next week outdoors? Sure. Thank you, Grizzy. Can't get you at the skit this week. The king got some bills. Hey, that's totally okay. Obviously, prioritize that over sending me money for a not great return. My first time here. Well, happy to have you. We hope you'll stick around. Thank you, Bosper. Got a Bosper? Prodizo? Nice, 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 nice. Really love the sound on this one. I know that you kind of shift over a couple different sounds. I know that in terms of what I'm used to hearing from you, you sound super great over these kind of like saturated acoustic emo tracks. But man, I love you over a dance track. I think that the sort of abrasion of the low end on this track here, and then also the repetition in your hook and in your vocals, you have a cool blend of sounds going on. Obviously, your vocals still sound very tired. They sound kind of weary, and that's kind of what I'm used to hearing from you vocally. But I think sort of having them within the context of a jumpy kind of peppy dance beat does a really cool thing with them, and I think it brings a really interesting energy. And I think it's a good environment for your vocals to live in. Love how poppy you went. Love the direction you took with this, while also sort of maintaining the core sound of what I typically associate with your work. This is a nice piece of little emo dance from you. It's super cool. I love this, and I would like to hear you do a little bit more of this. Experiment with it. See what you can do. See what you can pull out of it, because I think it's a good direction for you to head in. You know, when the Mel Disco Ball comes out, you got a good dance track. I do love using the Mel. I don't even really know if it's more of like a, I don't know. It's like one of those things that you see on like Wallpaper Engine, like most popular all time. You know what I mean? Or like one of the ones that just comes with it. I don't know. I think it's a good looking graphic. Gonna make one of these every so often. I think every so often is probably an appropriate amount, right? Every so often is a pretty good metric to count by there. I'm cool with that. Anyways, up next, we have got Crizzy White with Stalactites featuring Bird Bay and whoa, also me. So I haven't done a fade out since you hated on them, but unfortunately my submission still has one. See, that's fine, because we still love you nonetheless, even though listen, I feel like the fade out conversation is maybe a little bit more nuanced than some people would give me credit for. I think that there are particular ways to do it that we could get into, but honestly, it would take too long. The whole night would be occupied with fade out and possibly fade in conversations. So yeah, I'm on this song. I did a feature for Crizzy, but I will be talking about mostly Crizzy and Bird Bay here. I'm not going to talk about myself. Or I could just critique it too. I'd be like, oh, what the fuck? You know how people do that thing where they're like super mean about their own work? Be like, this guy sucks. But it's me the whole time and I don't actually think that. Crazy.
It'll come, I know. Hold it in my soul. Talk to me, I'm low.
Hey, Arisman, how you doing? Hey King, can you DM me a track? Thanks.
The fall comes quickly. I wish it never missed me. They're all doing well, still lights I felt but never hit me. They say it's a blessing. I dream of resurrecting. Should I change myself? This missed potential suits me well. The quicker I fall, the quicker I'll be up. Another Sunday spent slightly looking up. I pray too much, but response is quiet. Saying I hear it, but they never gon' buy it. That's faulty product, why they never cut it. Going out of business, wishing different colors. Yellow looking better than the blue, I call it. From the oceans to the mountains, never kept my balance. You should run from me, I'm on the edge of a breakdown comfortably. I feel it close to me, like the blade again. I'm getting worried that I'll never
I think the rain just stopped.
And I'm scared of it. Like, what if they find out about my past again? I mean, I was just a kid, but I made mistakes. Better cancel now before I have a name. So let it fall quick so I can just regain. The fall comes quickly. I wish it never missed me. They're all doing well, still lights I felt but never hit me. They say it's a blessing. I dream of resurrecting. Should I change myself? This missed potential suits me well. I just got one question to ask. Well, I'm looking for the last.
Scotty, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Did I do enough? Or am I gonna fall back? But I guess that's so news. Same story, so sad, oh boo-hoo. Now wondering what to do. When something going wrong, man, I hate this deep in my bones. My resentment, all that I Flashing signs that I show. I just wanna go back home. Yes, I know.
Can you play this back to back? Sure.
Comes quickly, I wish it never missed me. Stare out to it whilst the lights I felt but never hit me. They say it's a blessing, I dream of resurrecting. Should I change myself? This missed potential suits me well.
I feel I'm back in a hole, can act rational. Passion is attached to the soul. Brain matter grays out like attachment and all that I've developed for myself will shatter when I'm alone. Taking falls from taller heights, but those are weak in my bones. I can't take another hit now that I'm fragile and cold. It's getting old, I can't cycle it forever, but I'm worried that I missed the opportunity to exit. Overwhelming, it's a pinnacle of arrogance to think that I could make it if I thought it was apparent. I'm aware of where I lack in certain areas, embarrassed for a single minute. Thought I'd get by on the cognizance I faltered in the past, and then I'm casual about it. Like I get a pass for acting, I'm concerned about the path that I'm on. Like I'm not in the wrong to step back's an attack. I'm too attached to what if maybe could have been done at last.
I want you to tell me what you mean by unk spittin'. I want you to explain it in no less than 3 sentences. We're all waiting. But yeah, I like this song. Obviously, I like it enough because I did a feature for it. But I think that Crizzy's topic and themes spoke to me. I understand cooking. Okay, nephew can spit. Okay. Also feels weird, but maybe a little bit better. But yeah, I think that this general idea of kind of wrapping up a lot of anxieties and also sort of grievances with the self is very nice. You know, this idea of not reaching the perceived peak that you thought you might have, the idea of being past the window of accessibility of achieving and kind of no longer being able to achieve that, being retroactively judged for maybe past mistakes that you have as yourself has moved on from, but the sort of critique of those actions is still up to those who hear about them. There's a lot going on with Crizzy's verse that I like, and that resonated with me, that inspired me to do a verse for it. And I think it's delivered well. I like this piano on this. It feels very isolated. It feels very pensive. And as always, Crizzy's drums are simple but effective and functional. I wouldn't want anything more than what he put on them. And Bird Bay also has a really great contribution to this as well. I like his vocals. I like that he's, apart from me and Crizzy, he's not rapping. He kind of takes a bit of a slower approach to it with some really cool layering. Adds a bit of warmth to the track. I think mine and Crizzy's verses are pretty icy. They're pretty cold and kind of withdrawn. But overall, I like the track a lot. I'm happy to be on it. I'm super happy with my verse. I think that I did a good job. And so overall, just it's a good track. It's a good track. I told you personally what the song was about, but I'm glad that you felt the message. I wouldn't have done the feature if I didn't, you know what I mean? And that's not even like a sort of pretentious thing. I legitimately, I can't write on songs that don't profoundly resonate with me, so that verse came to me very naturally though. You could tell Mel was just one of those rapping ass boys in high school or in school. Had a cipher for lunch, didn't even eat nothing. All right, I'll say this. One time, story time, I know how much you guys love when I tell miscellaneous stories about my life and childhood instead of playing the songs that you've paid to be listened to. And if not, just taking time out of your evening to if you didn't pay. Which is maybe, but essentially when I was in elementary school, I was very obsessed with hip hop, right? But I kind of had that entry phase of just the only rap really being on my iPod Nano was Eminem and a little bit of Pitbull, if you want to call that hip hop. I mean, some of that older Pitbull stuff, but whatever. Basically, my introduction to, like most suburban white kids, my introduction to hip hop was Eminem. And so basically, I loved this idea of rap battling my classmates. I thought a rap battle was so cool. I just thought the idea was so cool. But I wasn't so comfortable with coming up with original lines. And so in second grade, I was like, hey, what if we do a rap battle, but we just kind of pick songs and just see who does it better? Kind of like how when you're a kid and you're like, I know all the words to this song. That's the achievement. That's the accomplishment. And the kind of party trick is that you know all the words. But to be fair, as many of them were proposed, not a single one of these rap battles ever actually happened. I chickened out every single time, or I just found an excuse not to do it. I just was like, oh no, not today's a bad day. I'm not in the hip hop mood today. I don't feel like it today. Oh man, today I can't do it. I got plans. I got plans at lunchtime. You can still make it happen. That's true. I could go back to my my elementary school and rap battle 7-year-olds and kind of just see what the outcome of that is. Used to battle kids in school using Jadakiss bars. Hey! See, you get it, man. I was like, what if I just took like 2 lines from the real Slim Shady and like that was my rap battle? Like, you know what I mean? I just kind of slid it off as my own. Battle your chat live? Listen, man, I pride myself being a lyricist, but being a freestyler off the dome is not exactly something that not a skill that I'm showing off to anybody frequently. Anyways, Alexander Graham Bell's Pokedex from Blosper, produced by Deezo Digital. Let's do it. A food-themed parody of Akon Smack. That's incredible. That's amazing.
Alexander Graham Bell, I be stacking like a money tree. Bring my fucking cell up, I ain't listen what you telling me. Diesel send me couple beats, I'ma take a run at these. Nova Scotia voice from the forest, I'm like Celebi. Playing Pokemon, heart gold, soul
That's a good bar.
on the mic, turn to a stone cold killer. Only killing beats, the rest just filler. Stacking on my bread like we built to form a pillar. I got too much on my mind and I ain't ever stopped to think. I'ma hit the freestyle like we Zamboni the ring, bitch. I'm finna spaz when you push me past the brink. Remington knew I mean let that chopper sing. Gas up, packed up, Chevy spinning circles. Blonde pop bubble, baby, this is not a journal. Shout out my disciples, this religion's universal. Try to learn Pokemon Blue and I shall Squirtle. Alexander Graham Bell, I be stacking like a money tree. Bring my fucking cell up, I ain't listen what you telling me. Diesel send me couple beats, I'ma take a run at these. Nova Scotia voice from the forest, I'm like Celebi. Playing Pokemon, heart gold, soul silver. On the mic, turn to a stone cold killer. Only killing beats, the rest just filler. Stacking on my bread like we both form a pillar.
Real ones chose Charmander and suffered through the first 2 gyms. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that the first time I went around, I chose Bulbasaur. I think when I first got Pokemon Fire Red for my Game Boy back in the 2000s, I chose Bulbasaur. Now, I understand that most people would disagree with that decision, but you give Bulbasaur vibes. Well, I feel the need to defend my decision as a child, but what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Anyways, I like this kind of cool little poppy chorus. I appreciate how much you commit yourself to the lyrical themes here. I like that because there's this kind of brand of catchphrase rap. Think like fucking any Instagram rapper like Chandler Matkins. You know what I mean? Where really you just say the title of the song in the hook. And that's kind of like the one sort of punchline you have. Everything else is just garbage filler. Now, what I like about Blosper is when Blosper introduces an idea with the title or with the hook, he commits to those themes the entire track. There's a couple really clever bars here, especially if you're familiar with Pokemon. I like the Celebi bar. I like the I think the Zamboni bar is a little funny, even though it doesn't pertain to Pokemon. And just the references throughout. I appreciate the commitment to it. I think it's a fun track. You got a cool little hook there. I like your verses a lot. You bring a nice energy. And as always, these kind of like saturated, mid-range, emphasized vocal mixes with the heavy layering you do on your tracks, or at least heavy thickness in your vocals, I think is pretty much always a recipe for success. I always chose Bulbasaur, Mel. Oh my gosh, we're like identical beings now. Yeah, it's my twin. That's my Brecken twin. First game was Pokemon Red. Pokemon Fire Red was my first Pokemon game. I got it for Christmas. And then I've played about 1,000 Pokemon games since then. I think none of the Gen 1 starter picks are controversial. Actually, an interesting point there. Did SoundCloud go dark mode today? Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think a single starter from Gen 1 is really going to catch you much flack. I think anybody is going to just DM the song. Hell yeah. I think anybody's going to be generally agreeable with your pick. deleted the shiny Kyogre because he didn't know it was rare. I mean, yeah, that happened. First, unfortunate, but also happens with anybody, right? Everybody has a Pokemon save file delete story. You know what I mean? Everyone's got that story. I've got my own. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like a sort of a what's the phrase I'm looking for? It's a rite of passage to play Pokemon, is to have one of your save states deleted for whatever random fucking reason. Anyways, up next we have Kutchi with Mutilate. Gray Sky is on the production. Let's hit it. I was never a shiny grinder. I appreciated an encounter, and I did my very damn best to catch him. But I never went out of my way.
Just another photograph that you erase, yeah. Whoa. Right back to where we started, when we were broken hearted. Mutilate my fucking body, killing me is your goddamn hobby. But I still try to be everything you want, even though you're fucking gone. These nights are getting longer, and my bones are getting weaker. Put that knife in my back like you did. I can't pretend that I'm fine with what you did. Right back to where we started, when we were broken hearted.
Watching stream, eating goldfish, playing FIFA, and having beers is maybe the best Monday ever. We should put that on a t-shirt. DM the link on Discord. I got it. Got that bad boy pulled up right now. His vocals are amazing, man. Yeah, I love him. I want Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I was a big fan of Flamin' Hot Cheetos when I was a kid. Now, fortunately, I found myself in a predicament in which eating things like that are not good for my health. Do I occasionally indulge? I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to deny that if accused of such an action, but I try my best to avoid them. I take this over Pearl Jam or whatever at any point. I mean, I like Pearl Jam. I think Eddie Vedder is a good vocalist. I think they generally make good songs, but I see your point. There is kind of something appealing about the shoewave revival and kind of grungy aesthetic leaking its way into online spaces over the past couple of years, especially during COVID. Because it's a good sound, right? You know what I mean? I think that the kids love slacker rock. I think the kids love grunge. The kids love shoegaze. And then this is the result of that sort of compounding upon itself into online spaces and in aesthetics. Because I love it. You have this nice clarity in the vocals, processed to where they're kind of shiny and stand out over this big wash of chords and effects. And it ends up being a pretty incredible aesthetic. I really do love the sound here. Love how heavy this song is. Love how thrashy it can get at some points while keeping this super kind of sludgy pacing. Like I said, I love those washes of guitar chords kind of layering over themselves. I like how dense the track is while also still feeling breathable in a way. It doesn't feel too compact. This is a great track, great vocals. Gray Skies is a talented producer. I'm not surprised that this is a well-produced track. Overall, just good sound. I like it a lot. I'm sweating my ass off. I know you guys don't need to know that, and generally probably don't care as much as I do, even a little bit, at least not enough to mention it. I'm so hot. It's so hot. My AC stopped working. My AC doesn't work. It just blows out the air that is the temperature of whatever is outside. It's miserable. Anyways, on to free submissions. I'm not actually sure if this is from Vales or from Devin's World. I know that they both submitted songs from this album. I cannot remember whose submission this is. But let me get you an ice water. I appreciate that. Really means a lot, man. It means a lot. Anyways, this is electric. W Duo. I'm going to have to agree.
City again, bitch.
Something about you is electric. Love isn't easy. It's hectic, but we are connected. It's electric. It's electric. Yeah, you are electric.
Yeah, I got it, King. It's working. Just had trouble with the embed.
It's electric. Bonnie and Clyde, babe. Young and reckless, and we are connected. It's electric. It's electric. Yeah, you are electric. So unique and so invested. You're a freak and you are restless. Off my feet, you went and swept them. All my feelings, won't forget them. Set me up and kept me up. Anxiety, it kept me drunk. Heavy slump with heavy love. I think you just unmessed me up. Tunnel vision on a mission. All you make are good decisions. Now I've risen pure precision. With these tracks, I'm never missing. Something about you is electric. Love is
Six
so
Dog vibe, especially with the pretty isolated vocal, not having anything really happening in the background or layering. I see that comparison.
With you by my side, we're past it. Something about you is electric. Love isn't easy. It's hectic, but we are connected. It's electric. It's electric. Yeah, you are electric. Vibes on vibes, babe. It's electric. Bonnie and Clyde, babe. Young and reckless, and we are connected. It's electric. It's electric. Yeah, you are electric.
It's electric, oh you leave me breathless. So electric, feel like I had a death wish. Can you detect this? Energized and reckless. Feeling like a Pikachu, catching all these feels for you. I don't wanna shock you, but I feel like we were meant to be.
My favorite melmige tier list is the Worm tier list. I don't remember that one. Must have slipped my mind. Are we doing tier list speedruns tonight, guys? Are we doing some tier list speedruns? Is that where this night is headed?
Something about you is electric. Love isn't easy. It's hectic, but we are connected. It's electric. It's electric. Yeah, you are electric. Vibes on vibes, babe. It's electric. Bonnie and Clyde, babe. Young and reckless, and we are connected. It's electric. It's electric. Yeah, you are electric.
Cool song. I have not heard all of this tape yet. I do have a feature on it that I'm super honored to be a part of this. So I'm super honored to be part of it. I have not heard all of these songs yet. But I do like this one quite a bit. I think that for the most part, Devin takes the lead on this track, just kind of like within time occupied. But I do love how this song is split though. I think you guys have a great dynamic. Doing a collab album was a good idea. I think your all's aesthetics and your approaches to songwriting play off of each other well. This kind of single layer, sort of more monotone, low energy delivery from Devin, I think rides this beat nicely. It's a super trancey kind of like hypnotic trap sound. And so I think it works with that delivery. Veils comes in a bit more of a delicate, airy approach, slightly more going on in the background. And I think that's where you get a kind of good contrast going on, seeing how these artists work well together. I think this is killer. I love it. It's just a pretty minimal, relaxed approach to this song. And I think that definitely is playing to your all's advantages here. And then next we have Veils, also with a song from this record. So, but this time we do have Blade in the mix as well. So let's see how this one pans out. And then as long as so we have no paid submissions right now. So I'll think of a question that gets you played up next. I do have to think of one though.
Could kill, I would be dead 1,000 times and I'd be dead again. Familiar face and your picture, but I don't recognize the evil that's in your face. Do you regret anything about your past? The knife that you stabbed right through my back. I trusted you with my life and then you turned around and fucked it up like that.
IOF with the WWE type beats. I used to download WWE wrestlers theme songs on my iPod Nano. I'd listen to those bad boys day in, day out. Okay, you get to go up next. You get to get played up next if you can guess which artist gave this to me. From the band ISIS would get harassed over the name. Oh, I do love that band though. ISIS is a great band. Yeah, Hero got it right. 93 gave me that sticker. Actually, 93 gave me a whole bunch of stickers. Yeah, dude, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Sometimes it's unfortunate the connotations that come with the name, but man, oh man, where is this Not a Hero track? What the fuck? Where is it? I had it pulled up. Sorry, I'm getting this pulled up so I don't forget. Sometimes I do forget. I'm gonna be real with you. Kind of reiterating my idea. Sorry, do you guys? Listen, my nose is itchy. And I'm just going to keep scratching it until it goes away. So that's just kind of something that we are going to have to get through together. Kind of reiterating my points from the last song. I think you guys have a great dynamic together. Obviously, this is a bit of a different sound, a bit heavier, but I think that the same kind of general takes still apply here. There's a nice contrast between your vocal approaches here. I think after Vale's building up this energy, building up these screams going on, building up this intensity, this growling rage, and then cutting into Devin's significantly more laid back vocals, not nearly utilizing as much stereo space as Vale's does. I think you get the same effect, right? It's a different sound, it's a different aesthetic and genre, but you're kind of getting the same dynamic here, which makes sense. It's the same two artists. But I think you guys kill this, and then you wrap it up very nicely with this little end section here that gives a great little burst of energy. It sounds fantastic, super solid performances from both of you. And kind of flip-flopped. Vale's, I think, takes a bit more of a front seat here, with Devin being more supplementary, but that's how it should be. That's how a collaborative record should go. I think you guys should kind of shift back and forth on who takes the most dominance over a track's ideas and space. This is killer. And then up next we have a stage sale produced by AC from Naughty Hero. Let's listen to it. I'm gonna have to get like a paper towel. I'm so
If I
sweaty.
ask you for another, just say no. I'll forgive you in the morning. I don't want to embarrass myself like I did last year on my birthday. It's hard finding friends now that I'm old. Everybody's at the real job. Well, I'm having trouble falling asleep if I don't have anything in my system. And I love you so much that I hate everything else. And I know I'll feel better tomorrow, but that's like a million years from now. You said it's all about perspective. Well, I'm trying to center the angle that you want me. Wash dirty laundry with your makeup on it. You're so sensitive, so I'll try to say it in a way where you'll still love me. Baby, watch me while I attempt
That is
to make
exactly
a
what I
love
need,
song
PJ.
for you. I got a second pair of headphones so that you can listen to. But you fall asleep on your phone and I end up trashing the whole thing. Now I'm so focused on myself. Today, let's do what you wanna do.
All right, you get played up next if you can guess the first artist that I ever followed on SoundCloud in 2016.
I'm excited about tomorrow. I drove home less sober than I should have been, in hopes that you would follow. I think of everything in life and why it's still so hard to fit in. If we don't have too much time, why does it move so fast when I'm blinking?
You were 16 in 2016, maybe 2017. I think I was 16 years old. Man, a lot of peep guesses. Not right though.
You said it's all about perspective. Well, I'm trying to center the angle that you want me. Wash dirty laundry with your makeup on it. You're so sensitive, so I'll try to say it in a way where you'll still love me. Baby, watch me while I attempt to make a love song.
We all said peep. Yeah, no, just one after the other.
Compare headphones so that you can listen to. But you fall asleep on your phone and I end up trashing the whole thing. Now I'm so focused on myself. Today, let's do what you wanna do. Now I'll face everything I felt. If it means that I could feel you.
Is it EDM? No, actually, it's lo-fi. Yeah, Joji was the first person I followed on SoundCloud, like 2016, 2017. That's Carter. Carter, was this your submission? I've had it pulled up for a while. This is great, Naughty Hero. I mean, first of all, incredible performance, super pensive and kind of solemn tone to everything going on here. Really appreciate how bleak it sounds because you refuse to layer, you refuse to thicken up those vocals, keep the mix generally functional, and that's about it. I think that's a good decision for you, but honestly, probably your best written song. I understand that sometimes when you pump out songs at a pretty pretty fast rate, your writing can become a little homogenized, and ideas, themes, and concepts tend to either blend together or become repetitive. But I feel like recently you've been on kind of a hot streak where you are really just hitting some really strong chords with your writing, and the imagery that you put behind it. The song flows very nicely from one thought to the next, and I feel like there's such a vivid picture painted here that by the end of it, it's pretty impossible not to understand the sort of grievances, experiences, hardships, and emotions that you've kind of been facing recently. So yeah, no, I think this is probably your most well-written song yet. Pretty incredible work here, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of this. Literally gut-wrenching? It is. You know, it is. And obviously, writing it is something that's difficult for me to dive into on the stream because obviously subsequent listens kind of help unravel a fuller picture. And even having things spelled out in front of you, tonality and delivery and emphasis do a good job of sort of directing the listener to which lines are most important by mark of the artist. You know, what lines the artist kind of implies are the most important to hang on to. But that being said, on a first listen, there is a lot to be said here about the writing. Anyways, up next we have got Carter on some production from Emo Fruits with Hey Rick as well. The Hate Me Club. Let's hit it. And then after this, we'll probably take a water and bathroom break. For those of you out there who need to get some hydration up in you, we're gonna do that up next.
Can't see it, and I can't breathe. All the smoke and my lungs, cold nose getting numb. Little shawty telling me she don't believe in love. Little shawty telling me she don't believe in love.
Their song list like a cue. No proper cue, but there I do have a shit ton of tabs pulled up. I kind of go at random, to be fair. Makes sense. I'll just create a thing here. Yeah, of course. It can be a bit weird and confusing. There's no system that I've found that I love yet. This would go hard Nightcore low key. Amen. Yeah, everyone kind of pointing into the direction of old emo, goth boy click, Lil Peep, 2016 vibes. Yeah, I mean, I agree, and that's to me very clearly the intention here. I don't think that's necessarily a hidden concept, but I do like the way it sounds. I think Carter's done a really good job on the production here to keep things clean, keep things accessible, keep things very poppy and catchy. Really like how the instrumental flows here, and especially kind of in contrast with the vocals here. The vocals are, they're thick, they're widened, but for the most part, they're pretty low energy and keep that samey flow throughout. And so I think the production here works really well. I think it has a lot of presence and dynamics in the mix, and I think you do a good job of having things pop where they need to be, but then also at the same time, not overcomplicating things. It's a really nice mix on the production, and it's generally a well-structured beat, and I think you kill it on it. Sorry I can't stay the whole stream. Got to get up early for work. Hey, that's totally fine. If you want to play my submission, let me know so I can share. Yeah, of course, man. I'll be sure to pull it up. But yeah, we're gonna take a bit of a water break, bit of a bathroom break for those of you who need to get some hydration. But in terms of what I think it was. Yeah, in terms of like a queue, for those of you that are newish, whatever, I don't really have a queue. I don't have a system that I absolutely love yet. But we essentially just kind of pick at random. I pull up songs from people that I have seen are here, and I just sort of select at random. I don't do a definitive first come first serve queue because I understand that time zones and also general life obligations prevent a lot of people from hopping in the stream until later, and I would hate to exclude them for the simple reason of just, you know, scheduling. Whatever. Anyways, I'll just fucking play something of my own, and then we'll be back in like a minute or two. Behave yourselves. Don't get up to no good while I'm gone.
Living life in the margins, peripheral. Vision occupied because the center is visceral. Ephemeral ascension for a minute, but overall it's a gimmick for retention of the thought we can carry on. It's a certain sense of self that I had learned to neglect. Directionless emotion manifest to react, take shape for interaction, dissipate when it's shed. I exist when observed, state of limbo and left alone I'm formless. Mimicking the last word heard, I gotta force it. Muscles contort the form words, it's extortion. Juggling fronts for which thoughts I endorse. To kill at the source would be merciful. I tiptoe around it till I'm in the distance. Not committed to the rhythm, I can switch any minute. Mix guilt with the dissonance till it kicks in. Been a minute, is beginning, learn quick to be painless.
Thank you for joining us tonight for Chamomile Radio. Listeners old and new, we hope that wherever you are late at night right now, you find comfort in the songs that we bring to you. Yeah. Now when you got it, you get it, fucking go. Now when you got it, you get it, fucking go. Now when you got it, you get it, fucking go. Now let's get back to it.
I live life in the back, calculate when to react and how I do it. A mechanical movement from a program, cracked at the core to sort scores. I'm sure there's something here that I could use at the moment. It's centripetal and force, intertethered to my core. Spinning circles around the mental fortitude I've been unsure. Hanging on a tight grip, but if I slip for a minute, my trajectory shifts. I won't get it again, it's so exhausting. Why do I try so hard? Am I projecting? How did I get this far and am I falling? I can't tell anymore, I think I'm floating. I feel I lack self-awareness.
Bro turned off his camera for this. I try to for the most part, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I frequently forget. I frequently just don't do that shit, even a little bit. But I'm back. Hope everyone's hydrated. Hope everyone's feeling good tonight. It's still hot as fuck in this office, but thankfully, getting out of it for even a brief moment was a nice reprieve from the suffocation that I'm going through right now. Next we got Withered Roses with February 10th, 2023, remastered with Evergarden here. Pecker out on the production. Let's hit it. I'm scared? Why? Why is that? Well, yeah, but you know, has anything up to this point led you to believe that this stream is high pressure and prone to harsh critiques? I'm mostly playing. I understand. I get nervous every time I submit to something. Yeah, no, I get nervous as hell. It's super okay. I get it. Hey, thank you so much. Catch up next.
someone I don't wanna be. Please just take me out of this body. I need time to
Garage band kind of good. Yeah, no, for sure. Definitely good on a budget, 100%. Hey, Lee Corvus, how you doing?
Don't fall victim. Been a while, hope I'll heal now. Was kept away, broke the seal now. I don't know how to feel, not anymore. Been a while, hope I'll heal now. Was kept away, broke the seal now.
How are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I had a good day today.
Say goodbye to the old me. Yeah, say goodbye to the old me. Say goodbye to the old me. Say goodbye to the old me. Now these scars don't heal.
I'm a sucker for some good piano. Yeah, I'm easy to please. If you guys scroll through my discography, it is almost entirely piano-based beats. Just can't help it. Love the raw nature of these dogs. Yeah, no, this is great. I understand your apprehension or just general nervousness. There have been some streams that I have submitted to that have been just so mean to me. I extended Invulnerability, a song that I was proud of, and man, oh man, have I got torn to shreds. So I get it. I'm a nervous person too. That being said, this song is very pretty. I really love the vulnerability and the sort of, and I hope you don't find this to be an insult, because I mean it as a compliment. But the sort of like emotional, the shakiness of your vocals. I think the kind of like delicate, kind of like fragile delivery of them only reinforces, I think, the heaviness, not only behind the emotions of the track, but also the sort of like narrative of the writing. So I think you do a good job translating that and making it come off as genuine and as kind of like, you know, very readable in terms of the emotions that you're trying to get across. And then also the Evergarden feature is good as well. I think Evergarden does well on production like this. I've never heard Evergarden tackle a song that's pensive and kind of sort of somber in tone and not sound great. So I've had horrible reviews on other streams for sure. I was told to try to imitate someone famous because my voice is no good. It's crazy. Hey man, I don't like your work. You should just try copying somebody. You should just try not sounding like yourself. You should just go the Mario Judah route and just take an artist that is popular and just see how long you can ride their wave as closely as possible. Just hug the wall on that one, guys. You know, I like to think that over time I've fostered a generally accepting and supportive environment for artists. I don't like bragging, but that is one thing that I will say I believe to be true. I just can't get behind demeaning somebody else's art. Well, here's the thing. I think there's a time and place. I demean people's art all the time. I'm intensely critical of the music that I listen to. But that being said, I do value having a space centered around community and sort of general acceptance of art, and I think that's what I am trying to cultivate. I will keep my super harsh hot takes to myself on the streams. You'll probably find them in other areas of the channel. This is not the place to find them. I don't know. It's all about intention, you know? All about the goal. If you have a fade out, melmige will wring your neck. That is true. I do fucking despise most fade outs in songs. So that is something that we got to keep in mind going forward. And you guys need to stop utilizing them over a creatively intentional ending to your song. If the fade out is the creative intention behind it, that is fine. You can make it work. You inspire me a lot, Mel. I'm trying to do something in my channel. Same thing on my channel as well. Yeah, no. A fake fade out's amazing. No, I definitely understand like wanting to do this as well. It's so much fun, and I highly encourage anybody who is even a little bit passionate about art to find other creative avenues for it other than just making it. Take the pressure off yourself to create and find some time to observe, and it is insane what you will find. You know, constant, nonstop creation is actually an incredibly counterintuitive. So, but yeah, I hate fade outs. Like I said the other stream, Black Cow by Steely Dan is a perfect song, probably top 10 songs literally of all time, but it fades out, and that bothers the fuck out of me. It's too perfect to fade out. Anyways, light demo, unfinished. I'll give my thoughts on it.
I die and return to save your life, and I cry at night because I couldn't help you. At time, I'm the one that's supposed to keep you brave. Can't do anything right. You only told me like a million times. I don't know.
There is a song by Jellyfish that like 45 seconds in just cuts out all audio for about 2.5 seconds. First time I heard, I thought like my AirPods were fucking broken.
Looking at the sky, smoking spirits on the fortress constellation. Match your eyes, I can't do this anymore. And I don't wanna fucking die, but I don't wanna feel the feeling that I'm feeling anymore. I know I should get me more. Anything to stop the voices going round inside my head. Pray my parents don't want to kill me. I'm lying on my bed dead. Jack on top of the table, you just trying to kill the dread. I'm walking to the feel alive, brought me down to the depths. I wish you help me out. Left alone here with nobody else to save me now. Beside this cup, I feel there's no front to my body. I still foot on top this bridge. I got nobody else to stop me. If you didn't want me to take me out, 'cause I'm walking to the
Fascinated by this slow chorus snare. Hell yeah. Are we using the word demo for just a song that is just not totally entirely perfectly done? Because this sounds very complete. This sounds like a song that is done, that you could release and people would not call unfinished generally. Sounds great though. I love your vocal tone on this, especially when you get into these kind of like long drawn out using demo for a done song is raw. Consider that not a bad sort of counterpoint to that. I'm mostly just being a bitch. But that being said, I do love your vocal tone on this, especially on these kind of more long drawn out notes that you kind of have on the tail end of some of your lines on the hook. There's a nice kind of like scratchiness to them that feels raw, that feels emotional. And you sounded great over this production as well. I like the guitars on this a lot. I like how they kind of wash together and swirl into these melodies that sound really, really nice, especially over top of the drums as well. And the writing on this is nice as well. I think this is a pretty killer track. I don't know what you need to wrap up before it becomes a finished product, but I feel like you're pretty close to being there because it's a pretty cohesive track, all things considered. Sounds great. Good performance, good writing. Good everything, really. I had a good time with it. And then I'm next. Who's up next? I think we got Emery up next. A lot going on here. Heart Attack with Value and a Mystery. And then we've also got Peckerot and Jolst on the production as well. A lot going on with this track. Looks like 5 total names involved. So that's fun. That's exciting. Let's appreciate it. I'm not completely happy with the mix, but we almost there. That's fair. I get kind of being in that stage of just sort of doing a bunch of seemingly menial tweaks because, you know, it doesn't feel right, but you don't know what's really wrong. I get that. That being said, at some point I do get to a point where I kind of obsess over it for a long time and then just go, okay, good enough, and just leave it at that. Anyways, let's hit it.
Feels like a heart attack. Nothing left to say, I know it won't get you back. Said you never leave me, now what's up with that? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? It's been a long time, you know it's killing me. Body drowning in the water of the open sea. Said you never leave me, now what's up with that? It's like a heart attack. It's like a heart attack.
I'm sending you my love from 70 miles away. I could've drove all night, but you didn't want me to stay. I finally felt good with all the things that you'd say. The critical analogies of all of my mistakes. But fuck that sweet stuff, I don't even miss ya. I tore down all these walls and now you wanna rebuild them. Fentanyl hearts fade too fast and cocaine kills my attention. Kept shooting for Mercury, cause your star is what I'm killing.
Hey, how you doing, man?
It's like a heart attack. It's like a heart attack.
I can't understand why you left me. If you love me, then why'd you let me die, die, die? I don't know. I'm a ghost. Yeah, haunted home, haunted mind. Please don't leave me alone this time. Please don't let me go this time. In my chest, it feels like I might die. Like a heart attack. Said you need me. Yeah, what's up with that? Heart attack. It's like a heart attack.
Waking up feels like a heart attack. Nothing left to say, I know it won't get you back. Said you never leave me, now what's up with that? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? It's been a long time, you know it's killing me. Body drowning in the water of the open sea. Said you never leave me, now what's up with that? It's like a heart attack. It's like a heart attack. It's like a heart attack. It's like a heart attack.
Such a nice collab. Yeah, I think there's some good synergy going on here. I think that everybody does a good job of bringing their own thing to the table without disrupting the flow of the track too much. And I think that's probably most prominent in your all's mixes. I think that the first mix typically falls more in line with what I would expect from like a digital era emo track. There's some thickness to it. There's a bit of rattle behind the mid range, which produces some nice textures and some nice layering into the vocals. Value very clean, kind of belting these large, sort of awe-inspiring notes, I think is appropriate on a beat like this, especially over these super slick kind of shiny guitar riffs. And then that final verse kind of pulls a bit farther into the background. It's a bit more watery, a bit more damp in that room space. And so I think that, hey, Lou Varias, thank you so much, man. I'll catch you up next. And so basically, I think everyone here is providing a slightly different take on a core aesthetic, which works in the end. Especially, I know that where you have a lot of things going on at once, sometimes it can be hard to remain cohesive across the board. But I think that you guys do a pretty good job with it. Everyone here shines vocally really well, and you tackle the writing pretty well as well. Killer track, and also the production's so nice. I love these slick little mathy riffs. And then up next, we have got Lou Varias back with another vertical lyric video. That's it.
Donald Trump has no plan for you. And when you look at his economic plan, it's all about tax breaks for the richest people. The best economists in our country, if not the world, have reviewed our relative plans for the future of America. What Goldman Sachs has said is that Donald Trump's plan would make the economy worse, mine would strengthen the economy. 16 Nobel laureates have described his economic plan as something that would increase inflation and by the middle of next year would invite a recession.
I done dipped into my savings, gotta make this music work. I can't let my bitch find out, I tell her lies, this ain't the first. Good thing she hate all my songs, when this shit pop, she gon' be hurt. If she act right, then I'll act right, let her spend all my net worth. I done took a risk, I just gotta commit it, and it's gon' pay off. Stressing to get paper, not right now, I ain't taking no days off. Bitch ass haters in my comments, talking about don't quit your day job. You sitting on a couch broke as fuck, on God, I would never wanna be y'all. I just wanna be me, messy, is that not allowed? Yeah, blowing dope in my mansion, all I wanna see is clouds, yeah. I'ma go for what I want, ain't got no shame, best believe I'ma take their hand out. I know what I'm about, I'ma stay what I'm about. What you say don't bring me doubt, nah. I ain't never been the one to quit unless we talking about that nicotine. On that shit too young, my friend really took some damage, yeah. But when I'm rich at 21, I'm still gonna buy me a pack of cigs, yeah. Smoke the whole damn pack while I'm making some hits, then maybe never again. I done dipped into my savings, gotta make this music work. I can't let my bitch find out, I tell her lies, this ain't the first. Good thing she hate all my songs, when this shit pop, she gon' be hurt. If she act right, then I'll act right, let her spend all my net worth. I done took a risk, I just gotta commit it, and it's gon' pay off. Stressing to get paper, not right now, I ain't taking no days off. Bitch ass haters in my comments, talking about don't quit your day job. You sitting on a couch broke as fuck, on God, I would never wanna be y'all.
I done dipped into my savings, gotta make this music work.
Wasn't sure if there's a pro-Trump Kamala diss track coming. Now, when he raised his eyebrows and looked at the camera when she described her economic plan, I knew that shit was I knew that it was positive.
If she act right, then I'll act right, let her spend all my net worth. I done took a risk, I just gotta commit it, and it's gon' pay off. Stressing to get paper, not right now, I ain't taking no days off. Bitch ass haters in my comments, talking about don't quit your day job. You sitting on a couch broke as fuck, on God, I would never wanna be y'all.
Josh and Screwed always goes hard. I like this. I think this is fun. I think that Lou Varias consistently has provided some pretty fun tracks. Keeping the general like sonic palette of the track minimal always works out in your favor. I like this. I like this beat. I like how simple these drums are. I like the push down, almost obscured melodies. And I like that. Hey, Switchblade and Maxine, how you guys doing? But I also like how minimal the vocal mix here as well. I think having things stripped back, it kind of only adds emphasis to what's being said here, which is not only emphasizing the benefits of fiscal responsibility, but also not playing it too safe and learning how to take the appropriate risks in life. And I'm not even being facetious here. I'm like actually serious. I think it's a pretty fun, catchy track. I like the consistent themes across Luvariez's work. And I think it's a pretty good approach to it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's nice and catchy, and you hit the energy well. We'll play my song on the Twitter post. Just made it last. Okay, hell yeah, I got you. And then up next, we have got, let's hit Inu with the Daylight Vanish before I could catch it, and let's see where this takes us. Mel, do we have eye pop in the queue? I sure do.
I hear cracks on the mirrors inside, glitter and light from my eyes. Were they coming too close in the side? Scared of what might be coming alive. I left notes about taking my life, and it seems to unfold in my mind. Give me reasons for why I should hide. All that I see in their hollow disguise. I'm starting to might say cool, but I can't lie. They know that I died with no lies. I feel my heart turn cold. Pick up a mice glass soul, sneaking along cold floors now. Did I think? Turn out that corner, I hear heavy breathing. Running for cover, the terror season. At this point, it's so gotta believe it. Oxygen low, bone dry. Sucking out all my life. Picture my face, ready to fight. Checking again if I'm dead or alive.
And I'm so sorry. Give me 10 seconds. I think that's incredibly valid.
Control my voice. Sometimes I scream, not scream, but sort of half scream. And he said, control yourself. And then the most important thing about what happened, I didn't tell you yet.
We're good.
Like I was being possessed by the devil.
I hear cracks on the mirrors inside, glitter and light in front of my eyes. Were they coming too close in the side? Scared of what might be coming alive. I left notes about taking my life, and it seems to unfold in my mind. Give me reasons for why I should hide. All that I see in their hollow disguise.
Noticed a magic trick, disappeared and reappeared. I'm kind of good at that. Sorry, I was gonna take that somewhere, and like make a joke or a bit out of that. Have you read any good books recently? I sure have. I went a long time without reading. I promise this is not gonna take long. We'll talk about reading after this. I went a long time without reading any books because I read pretty much exclusively manga for like years and years and years. I read hundreds, thousands of manga. But I recently got back into reading, and I read Brave New World, which is like the classic dystopian, and I loved it. I thought it was a really good read. I thought it was really cool. Has it too late to submit? Not at all. I don't think so, at least. Anyway, this is great. I love this. Really, really cool vibe here. There's a nice mix of tones in this. I think that the piano is super soft and delicate, and not nearly as sort of like tired or tense as maybe the vocals and the writing suggests. And then also there's some really cool textures in here as well with the production. I think they interact with your vocals nicely. I think the thickness and the mixing on your vocals is enough to give them a body and impact in the mix and kind of have them be textured as well. But at the same time, they're still super gentle and do a good job. You do a good job delivering them as well. It's a really cool performance. I love the kind of lo-fi tones of the production here. And I think your vocals just interact really nicely with the environment that they're sitting in. Super great. I love the atmosphere on this one. This is awesome. I think this is super cool. Really, really just love the, I don't know, just the general tones on this one. Dude, speaking of production, by the way, here, watch this. I'm going to hit this upload real quick. Dude, hold on. Let's make sure this bad boy's private. Watch this, watch this. I made a loop that doesn't suck. Well, actually, hold on. This is the old one. I'm gonna show you the new one. Wait. What the hell? I opened up FL. I thought I was gonna do the FL beep, and it just didn't do it. It just didn't do it at all. Watch this. Hold on. I promise this is... Well, actually, I'm not even going to say that I promise this is worth it. Mel, can I send in a shit post? Dude, not going to lie, Stream 100, where we did intentionally bad songs, was the greatest stream of all time. So, yeah. Please send it in. I made a beat, guys, and well, I didn't make a beat. I made a loop that I thought sounded decent. Hold on. I'm going to show it off. Watch this. Hold on. Save changes. Watch this. Just wait for it. Just wait for this. Wait. Just wait for it. Did you play this? Yeah, this is me playing. Dude, kinda killer. Kinda nice. The drums aren't mixed at all, even a little bit. I really just wanted the track guitar. I just wanted to see if I could track guitar properly. So, anyways, I'd rap on this too. All right. Nice to know that people would hop on it. Maybe I'll send it a melmige beat pack. all 3 beats that I've made. They don't suck ass. We'll see. I'm making something on it easy. All right, Brecken, I'll send it your way. Live with the guitar. Thanks. That's really what I wanted to sound good was the guitar. Anyways, activation him from Murmur. Let's hit it. Is this what I think it is? It is, I think. Maybe. Is this what I heard the other day? Yeah, Brecken, I'll send it your way. Catch it on camera, so breaths have no end. Not what I dread, but I'm not all that pressed. I stay with the strap, got my dolls with the fence. What pisses me off is the ghouls in the room. Schizohypnosis, my friend and your crew. Bodies on news, and that's something new. Double knack, double tap, everyone shoot. It's us or it's them at the end of the thread. Salt in the wounds, meaning all disrespect. Ammo delivered right into the chest. The body's a temple and yours is condemned. Like landlords evicting your head from your neck. All the queen's gorgeous and all the queen's fans. Spatter your blood on the hood of the fence. Follow your leader and go reach your end. Salt in the wounds, meaning all disrespect. Pills, booze, vomit, drool. Apples delivered right to our cocoon. Lay on my side and start closing my eyes. Writhing in restlessness all by design. Castrate the language but it ends the same. Right through the way till the moment is this does remind me of clipping.
Ends with the stripping of names and the shaping of patch. So let's switch the fate. Scars on my wound, the scars from my brain. Never filled me with the same kind of hate. They spew from their mouths, they're all human waste. Garbage girls stocking the leftovers with grace. Liberating the head from the snake. Cut at the hydra, put skulls on a stake. Bitch your creator with shame on your face. Pass out your walls, the beach you erase. I just my word right, so I'm done with polite. This world is wrong, so we'll drown out the light, subsuming the role of the creatures of night. Vampire dice, and I get a bite. Malicious as swan, like bats taking flight. The teeth in my eyes pierce yours like a knife. The blade in your side, I feel like a knight. I don't feel nothing but blood gets me high. I don't feel nothing but blood gets me high. I don't feel nothing but blood gets me high. I don't feel nothing but blood gets me high.
Hell yeah, I love the title here, Activation Hymn. I think it's definitely suggestive towards the direction that you take with a lot of the writing in this. I think that a lot of the repetition, not only in the writing but also in the flows, there's a bit of sort of like a ritualistic sort of approach to it. It feels repetitive. It feels what am I looking for? I can't remember. I'll come back to that point. I can't remember the word. But essentially, I love the textures on this. I think that's definitely where you shine. I love industrial hip hop. I love anything sort of abrasive and experimental within that sound. And I think that you hit the nail on the head with the production here. Love how metallic and harsh it is. It feels like the drums on this are just scraping and mashing together, with intention and with direction and structure, but scraping and mashing. And so you hit a really cool sound with that. And I think your vocals fit nicely on them. I think having this kind of bouncy, kind of widened flow over the entire track, I think that's the right approach to this. I think there's so much chaos and texture going on in the percussion and in the production of the song that having this sort of consistent tonality of your vocals stay throughout the entire track, I think that does a good job of sort of grounding a lot of the ideas that you've got going on. I've heard a lot of abrasion from you, and I've heard a lot of industrial inspiration from you, maybe more so production wise than vocally. And so I think this is a cool direction for you to head in. You have a really solid grasp on how to execute ideas, how to take ideas and concepts and themes and put them into practice. And so I'd love to hear more of this from you. I think this is a good sound for you. And then up next, you've got Mahler. Mosh Pit.
Sleep alone, no one to fuck with me.
Rate my chances of getting sleep? Nah, you'll get it. Don't worry.
Demons in my head keep taunting me. I'ma die alone in this mosh pit called life. Keep me tucked with the blade, no I ain't no cloud strife. I'ma die in this mosh
I gotta get to
pit.
sleep too, though. Important to keep in mind.
in this mosh pit. No one tell me stop it. I'ma die in this mosh pit. I'll never fall in love with you. Never tell you if it's true. Slip my wrist in the coupe. No one else knows what to do. Sleep alone, no one to fuck with me. Demons in my head keep taunting me. Everybody's not my friend. Guess I'm off it. I'ma die in this mosh pit. Whoa, whoa.
Ignore that. Nice. Super tired. Oh, what the hell? Let's not, dude. Oh my god. I want you guys to know, once again, not that it actually matters, dude. I'm fucking hot. I'm sweating. It's not fun. It's a bad time, actually. I'm not feeling good about it. But no, I love how tired and lethargic this song sounds. I know that you said you produced it as well, and so having this super sharp hi-hats kind of cut through everything else, kind of being kind of dreary and dark, and a little tense in a way, I think it's hot, bro. Dude, I'm fucking. Dude, my AC's broken too. I gotta change the dono goal from real job to fix my AC. That's what it really should be. But no, I like it a lot. I think keeping your vocals super tired, especially within the playing off of the writing, does a good job of translating the emotion. I record this on my phone, and I don't know what the hell vocal is. I don't even know if I've ever heard of that. But I get it. I record a lot of my demos in my phone, so I totally understand. And also, once again, using your mobile device for recording is not a bad idea. Pretty sure the entire first Cheekface album, which is one of my favorite bands, I'm pretty sure the entire first Cheekface album was done in GarageBand. So definitely doable. If there's a will, there's a way. But no, yeah, like this kind of lo-fi trap sound of this. I like the writing a lot. You do a great job with it. God, dude, I need to see, my problem is I was gonna open a window, right? But it's raining. And that's a problem. I don't want rain to get in, especially where the window is directly beside my PC. My first EP was ever was recorded. Well, my first EP was recorded on my phone in the front seat of my car. Hell yeah. That's how we do it, people. When I first started recording music, I was recording actually on, instead of my microphone, I was recording on this headset microphone. Mel, I need a good beat so bad, bro. Please save me. I am not the person to come to for that. I'm not really providing good. Uh-oh. What the hell? Look at that. I'm not the person to be being like, Mel, I need a good beat. I don't make beats that are usable, really, and all of the beats that I use, I'm so picky about. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, contribute to the Mel AC Fund. Let's hit it with Musa, I Pop, directed by Lil Wet Wet. Hey, Brecken, I'll play up next so you can stick around.
Fuck it, dude.
Nice. First of all, this is a fantastic pop song. I really love everything about this. The bouncy melodies and the production. The chorus is so catchy. I mean, this is a really well-crafted pop track. But that being said, I do want to focus on the direction here of your video, because honestly, I've really been enjoying the videos that you've directed. But I will say that what stands out about this is I think that over time, the sort of intention and focus and the execution of your videos has gotten better. And I think that this is kind of the culmination of all those things. You've always had style, and you've always had a clear aesthetic. But I feel like this video is the most you've capitalized on your ideas and the most focused the execution on enacting them has been. I feel like this video, not only is it super stylized, but you have a very, very clear idea of what you're going for, and it lands very nicely. Probably my favorite directed video from you. There's a lot of really cool ideas here that I really I love the look of. I think it's really fun. I think it's as poppy as the song that we're hearing here. And I like the influences that you're pulling from in terms of we're seeing the visual language of the video and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I love the song too. This song is fantastic. Fuck, I love this track a whole lot. And I'm gonna definitely have to save this bad boy for later. But no, this is a pretty incredible track. Fantastic job on the directing. You killed it. And then up next, we got Brecken, Sidewalk, Nate and Yunny Golds on the production here. Let's hit it. Hey, Mookie, so how you doing?
Find me, light post screaming loud on the side road. Stay calm so that you don't got your eyes closed. Someone on my feet, made me walk slow. I don't wanna be, I just wanna go. Go to where the sun is, I can try to lay back. When I feel the layers back, it feels so bad. I'll put on a mask, I'll cover up everything that I had done. Maybe this isn't so bad, maybe this is.
Yeah, this is great. There's a really kind of nice bouncy energy to this that you don't find in a lot of Brecken tracks. And sure, the vocal tone here is still kind of tired and slurred, and you have this sort of intoxicated sound to everything. But that being said, there's a particular brightness and the energy to this one that I don't always find on your tracks. I think it works well in your favor, especially with the super heavy bounce of those drums. I think that really brings in a lot of the energy here and kind of expands the sound and makes this track dynamic. But I really like how your vocals flow on this as well. There's a nice sway to them. I think your writing here is really nice, and I like the delivery as well. I feel there's a lot to take in here with the writing, and I'd love to kind of take some subsequent listens to let it unravel in front of me. But for the most part, this is a really great first listen for this track, man. This is killer. I love the way it sounds. And then up next, we have got Vermin from Mistral. Let's hit it.
Horrible. Just awful.
acid and all your crew disappearing forever.
They're buried under the snow.
Fortunately, it was just a wound. Poor dear, how you must have suffered.
Memory is like
I live among the vermin. Will you listen to my song? Will you listen to my sermon? Will you honor all my wishes? Cause you know that I've been hurting. Will you call me when it's imminent? I'm terrified, it's certain. I live among the vermin. Will you listen to my song? Will you listen to my sermon? Will you honor all my wishes? Cause you know that I've been hurting. Will you promise you'll be with me when I'm pulling back the curtain? I've been up in arms, wondering how I tell you when I wanna be in yours. Wish it was that easy, but it's pulling back and forth. Wish I could appease it, but it's gonna run its course. I'm always down on my luck, not coming out of my rut. I'll find a beat that I like and make some shit on it once. But I'ma finish a song, don't care if I hate it. I'ma keep up with this, I swear, never disappear. I live among the vermin. Will you listen to my song? Will you listen to my sermon? Will you honor all my wishes? Cause you know that I've been hurting. Will you call me when it's imminent? I'm terrified, it's certain. I live among the vermin. Will you listen to my song? Will you listen to my sermon? Will you honor all my wishes? Cause you know that I've been hurting. Will you promise you'll be with me when I'm pulling back the curtain?
Hey, have a good night, Brecken. Thanks for stopping by, man. Nice. Really love the kind of gloomy tone, especially with this sort of back and forth plucky guitar. That is the that acts as the main lead for the production here and the beat. Then I like how your vocals sound over it as well. Super crisp and thick vocal mix here that pushes against the murkiness of the beat, which I think does a good job of making your vocals stand out and kind of emphasizing the words of your lines here. But overall, it's a really cleanly made song. It's got a really nice chorus. I like the whole vermin imagery. I think you do a good job sort of expanding upon that theme and that idea and that imagery, and overall make for a really smooth song. Nice transitions, good vocal delivery, and overall a pretty clean mix. I think you work well with the production here, and I think it sounds good overall. I fuck with this. Me too. Keep making fire tunes, everyone. All your dreams are in reach. To that, how inspirational. Some inspiring words from our boy Brecken. Brecken's kind of like the he's kind of like he's the guy in the melmige stream everybody loves. Everybody loves Brecken. I said I'm always told. I've never seen anybody say they don't like Brecken. So that means something, right? All right. I wish Myth Valley would make music. Me too, dude. Once upon a time, listen, I caught on to the Myth Valley wave. While it does mean something to me, at least. Listen, Brecken, we love you here, man. We all love you. I need to print out that picture of us and keep it in my wallet, like an army man keeps like a picture of his honey, of his girl back home in his wallet, or I keep a picture of Brecken in my army helmet. Seeing that picture on your stream is making me cringe. But listen, once upon a time I was like, Myth Valley, she's the one to take it. That's the next top artist, right? That's who's gonna explode this year. And then not a single fucking track dropped. It's been 10 years since the last Myth Valley song, and it pains me. I'm gonna go to sleep as well. Have a great night, y'all. Hey, have a great night. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you next week. But basically, I need more Myth Valley music. Wish I remembered more of that night, but at least have some fire picks. Hell yeah, brother. Anyways, MIDI controller improvisation type beat or something. Do the rating and leave right after my song is played. I can't believe you. Nah, I get it. You're good. It's 4 a.m. where I live. Uh-oh. Go to bed. Fuck it. Who cares about the stream? Get some sleep. You uploaded the unmastered one. Uh-oh. Party foul. We're all judging you really hard for this. I'll just imagine it louder. Yeah, guys, just pretend this is louder than it is. All right, guys, we just crossed the 2-hour mark, getting to that point in the stream. Someone hit me with a good tier list that we can speed run. It needs to exist. Like, I can't. It has to be one that I can actually like look up. Super chill stream. I'll be around more often. Yeah, we hope to have you more. Thanks so much for stopping by. Burger King tier list. What could that possibly mean? Like the menu? Pokemon games? Oh, we could do Pokemon games. Cereal's a pretty good one. Do I have a song in queue? Low-key, I don't know if I submitted. I don't know. If you submitted, then probably. McDonald's tier list. Types of pasta. Types of pasta is good too. I like types of pasta and cereal. I think they're relatable for most people. I think most people have probably experienced most types of pasta and most cereals. Well, as unmastered as it is, I'll do my best to look past that. Every single Gmod game mode ever tier list. That's another good one. I'm not sure if that's nearly as accessible as a topic, but it resonates with me. Do you like Mac sauce, my go? Mac sauce? Like Thousand Island, like Big Mac sauce? What do you mean? Beyblade tier list? All right, we're getting more. Like, this needs to be something that has like more than 3 options, right? Or something that everybody kind of understands. Yes, I like Thousand Island. Maxine, this is great. I love it. You're a super talented electronic producer, and as much as I like your kind of thrashier, more alt-rock stuff, I really do love when you get behind a MIDI controller and just fucking let loose, because you have some really fun melodies here and a lot of really interesting textures interacting with each other. It's not mastered, and that is a huge glaring problem that I definitely noticed before you said something. Thousand Island is every burger place's secret sauce. Yeah, dude, at the place that I work, if you get secret sauce, it's just Thousand Island. Like, it's more like an open secret, you know what I mean? Anyways, this is killer. I love it. It's a lot of fun. I love the energy behind it. It's nice to hear something from you. This is nice. So let's see here. Who's okay with their song being the background music to a tier list? Who's okay with that? Who's fine with that? I'm okay with it. All right. It'd be perfect for the shit post. That's true. You did submit a pretty okay. So we'll pull up the this is the variety section of the Melmige Monday stream, the part where we do a Melmige is miscellaneous, where we do miscellaneous things that only I find funny and nobody else does. So we'll do cereal tier list. I feel like most people have had a good number of cereals that we'll talk about. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're all familiar with these. So anyways, let's hit this drunk shit post from Switchblade, and then we'll speed run it. Let's do it.
Freestyle.
Multiple songs? Nah, just one song per person.
Like damn. It's a freestyle. Like damn. Okay, like damn. They saying, Hank, how you feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. Smoking on a bass, yeah, smoking on a wood. And I got my gas, it comes in a fucking barrel. That's how much I got. So fuck that, let me smoke on your part like a junkie. Fuck all them bitches, I just gotta get money. I got that oil, he gasoline on me. If you think I'm talking drugs, bitch, you phony. Are you gonna ride or you're gonna call it?
I knew that you guys would be upset with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch shit. I knew that everyone would be upset with that. I knew it. I knew that you guys would be upset. God. I can't live here, man. I can't live with this. I knew that would piss you all off. What are the lyrics to this song?
That took a lot of fucking effort from me to do that verse. You wanna put me inside my place? Come do it first. I put you in the back of a car, laying in a hearse. I swear to God that you is a bitch. Go get you a purse. And I don't think that you can.
Dude, what is this song?
Bobby, you a little bitch. Sucker punch him, drop kick him like a bitch.
Is Crave like that? Crave is like that.
Bitch, you is just smoking move. I don't think that you can commit. Yeah, a lot of guys from my side. I'm going fucking ride. I'm a fucking ride or die. I'm a commit homicide. I'm in the back of the whip. I got my motherfucking stack. I ripped that plate out of black. Damn it, Bobby. I light you up with a Molotov, please. Get your stuff and get out. The fire extinguisher. Ooh, I'm watching Beavis and Butthead. I'm watching the motherfuckers butt heads. They arguing up a storm, God bless. Fuck that bitch. I couldn't catch that beat. I couldn't catch my feet. I couldn't do my lease. Ooh. I hop on that motherfucking blink and I drink at the pool. That motherfucking chopper is on my hip and go boom.
Dude, what the fuck is this song?
I got toilet paper for the room. I got too much resin on my desk. Fuck you, Bobby.
Okay, you guys have never been this unhappy with me on a tier list. I'm never eating cereal at Melmige's place. Listen, I'm hard to please. I'm not even like, I don't really eat cereal, actually. Maybe I should have prefaced this tier list with the fact that I really don't even eat cereal that much. I'm gonna explain this. All right, first of all, dude, what the fuck was this song? Dude, listen, I was focused on the cereal, but every once in a while, a line hit me like a fucking semi-truck. That shit knocked the wind out of me. Listen, man, listen. I will explain this. Well, listen, you guys seem to be really upset with Cinnamon Toast Crunch and the B tier. All of you are saying that it is an S tier. Now, listen, I will put it in A tier as a compromise. But I just don't love the taste of cinnamon. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not like a huge cinnamon guy. I could take it or leave it. I'm not upset if I have a nice sweet treat and cinnamon happens to be the primary flavor on that palate. I'm not upset about it. But I'm just not a huge cinnamon guy. I like Golden Grams more than I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's a mild sweetness. Not even a good Cinnabon. I've never had the Cinnabon cereal. I do not feel like it would be good. I'll say this. Crave is the best. It is my favorite cereal. And if you don't agree with me, talk to the hand. All right? Now, I'll say this. Special K is the preeminent healthy cereal. It is good for you. It's got a nice solid branding and it tastes good. It is the only reason Special K is an S tier because of how well-rounded it is. How much it does well. Nothing perfect in any department, but it's well-rounded. All right? Honey Nut Cheerios classic cereal. Not a crazy flavor. A nice mild... Hey, Skelly, how you doing? A nice mild sweetness. It does not... And you have to think about what happens when you put milk in these cereals. For example, Frosted Mini Wheats, right? Where is it down here? I left it down here on purpose to make an example out of it. Wait, did I pull it up? That's the fucking strawberry ones. Where's the regular ones? Am I dumb? Can I not find it? Is it just right in front of me and I'm not seeing it? What is going on? All right, whatever. We'll use this. Pretend these are regular. Now, Frosted Mini Wheats, S tier flavor, right? I genuinely believe that. S tier texture and flavor. But those things are in milk for more than 30 seconds and they become a miserable texture. So they taste great, have a great texture, but you have to eat them incredibly fast or else they lose structure. They fall apart. They're weak. I hate the smell of Cookie Crisp. I would actually probably put it in D tier because of how much I hate the smell of it. Could not explain why. Corn Pops, good texture. What about Cinnamon Toast Crunch without milk? I don't eat cereal without milk because I'm not a psychopath. I'm not 4 years old and I'm not a psychopath. So I'm not eating cereal without milk, all right? That just becomes a whole different... It's not breakfast anymore. I like when the hay bales are in the milk for a while. See, I don't fuck with... Frosted Flakes has the same problem. A great taste, a great texture, but once they get soggy, it is actual torture to eat. I feel like I'm in Guantanamo Bay being forced to eat gruel as how I feel eating soggy Frosted Flakes. Raisin Bran, go ahead and hate on me. I think it's a nice flavor. I think it's got a good crunch to it. I think it holds shape when presented with liquid. All right? This is not definitive. My mind is open to being changed, but I have never seen you guys be this upset about a tier list. You guys were less upset about the road signs tier list, and that caused some all-out wars. But anyways, you don't eat cereal with milk? Come on. Listen, I actually don't buy cereal, so maybe I'm not the right person to do this tier list, but I really just wanted to platform Crave. I love Crave so much. When I was in high school, I probably had 3 bowls a day. If I wanted soup, I'd go to Panera. Now, Panera Bread has some great zesty Tuscan bagel sandwiches that I have been just salivating for recently. No promo at all. Panera's zesty Tuscan bagel sandwich is unbelievable. I could eat one every day. All right? But I don't want to fucking hear... Listen, I knew the second that I moved the Cinnamon Toast Crunch out of this little fucking sorting box right here, I knew you guys wouldn't be happy with me. There's no winning. Because everyone loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Everyone. And I'm just kind of on the fringe in that way. But anyways. Whatever. Melmige Panera sponsorship. Nobody will sponsor me. I'm not big enough. I don't have enough of an audience, enough of a pool. I don't have anything that I could provide to sponsors. What could I give to them? Not a whole lot, truthfully. So they won't sponsor me. Maybe I should just start reaching out. Just trying. You know what I mean? Everyone have a good night. Hey, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by.
And I don't wanna lose.
Oh, dude, PJ, I didn't think of that. I didn't even cross my mind.
And I can't seem to say.
Oh my god, I've probably lost 5 fucking pounds of water weight sweating in this room.
And all the things I've done spoken, and my heart is just broken, and I keep losing focus, and I know you still love him, and I know you just say
Chat feels wrong with Carter. That's what I'm saying.
You're so beautiful to me, so beautiful to me, and baby I lost you, and it hasn't been the same since you left.
We already did it.
Baby, I want you.
What's another good one, guys? Come on. Come on. Hit me with it. Hit me with it. Quick.
What you said.
Just some fast food. I looked up the tier list and I've already done it. Dude, I do not like Burger King at all. What is Sbarro? That's true pizza. That's a true pizza right there. yeah, it is malt pizza. Yeah, malt pizza.
Raindrops on my window. Got your face now. You're so beautiful. You can't change now.
Anyone in line, Mel? I might just tip for 5.
Can't change you
I have no paid submissions up, actually. We're on freeze right now.
I see raindrops on my window. I see you.
You bandaged a Panera Bread? Dude, I love Panera Bread. You can't even convince me it's bad. Those zesty Tuscan bagel stacks? My God. I'll go to war for them. On the front lines in the trenches. Panera lemonade that kills you? I don't know why they got rid of that. We're hitting melmige after hours. What the fuck is a zesty Tuscan bagel stack? Oh, don't even. I got you. Great question. Hold on. They got rid of it because they killed 3 people? I don't know. Dude, look at this thing! This is so good. Thank you. That does look good, brother. It is. I promise you. I mean, it's just a beautiful sandwich. I'm not even sponsored. I have nothing to gain from this. I'm kind of going off the rails a little bit, guys. I'm sorry if you want your music to be genuine. The thing is, though, is it might not look like it. I'm listening to what's playing. I'm not like being a dick here. Panera coffee sucks too. Oh, I mean, well, their hazelnut blend isn't totally fucking garbage. But I am never in my life going to Panera for coffee. I like good coffee. I spend a lot of money on good coffee. Panera is not good coffee. I love this. I think it's so sweet. As always, I think King hits the proper notes that I like to hear from him. Being super abrasive and kind of blown out percussion, kind of working against these super strained, crooned vocals. And I really do enjoy it. I think that what King has done here is what I consistently hear from him, and that's kind of why I feel bad repeating myself over and over and over with my critiques and my assessments of King's work. But he's just got such a solid, consistent sound down that is uniquely his, that I feel like I say the same things about it because he's super consistent with his work. Love the textures on this track. Love your singing. That's great as always. Coffee tier list. I could do a coffee tier list. But here's the thing, though, is everybody as passionate about coffee as I am? For a tier list to be properly consumed by an audience beyond what you guys need to have emotions and feelings about how I am ranking things. If I'm ranking things that you don't feel strongly about, you don't feel the need to fight back against me, right? Like, for example, everybody is going to have an opinion on why the fuck I put Taco Bell in the in the best tier, and the S tier is best tier. Everyone's going to have some opinions on that, right? But I mean, if I put like a particular brand roast of coffee in a certain tier and you're not invested in that, there's no reaction. I need you guys to be mad at me, I think is probably what it is. You saw what happened over the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We devolved into lunacy, barbarism quickly. Anyways, up next we've got Lavender with Send Me Home. Also, thank you for the $5. Really appreciate that. This reminds me of something off of like Mr. Thug Isolation, you know? Something kind of Memphis-y. Energy drink tier list? I don't really drink energy drinks. I drink coffee. I'm literally drinking some more right now. Matcha's great. Says something kind of old. Yeah, sure. We should probably do a music-based tier list, right? Yeah, this definitely reminds me of like bitch, I'm lugubrious, you know what I mean? Put it a DM you, respond to the tweet. Respond to the tweet. I've got yours pulled up, Wi-Fi. Fade out's tier list. Okay, okay. We got a comedian over here. This is an Ugly Mane sample. Okay, that's why I was like, I thought I was going crazy. Okay, that's why I think it sounds like Ugly Mane. Genre tier list, they would all be S tier. I'm not even kidding. Except for Electro Swing, which would be an F tier. Listen, I think that numeric rating can unfortunately sometimes do more harm than good in assessing the art that we listen to, the music that we listen to. But if I had to say 10 out of 10 to describe the albums that I listen to, I can think of a 10 out of 10 album in every main non-wholly derivative genre. Easily have a 10 out of 10 for each genre. Yeah, I love this. I love the sound of this. I like how grimy and dark it is. Sewer album tier list. See, here's the thing. How many people here are avid listeners? A Sewer person enough to know all 40 albums of his. New Kid Carson album faded out during the verse of a very anticipated leak, and I thought of your take. It was so bad. The fade outs kill it. Does Ethel Cain count as wholly derivative? I mean, it depends on how you view her most recent album. I know that she went into drone territory, and I don't know. Maybe derivative isn't even the right word here to use as criticism, because I'm not even saying. I'm saying in terms of like genre derivative. I mean, like when you think of main genres, you think of like hip hop, metal, blues, rock. You know what I mean? Obviously, those genres as descriptors these days don't do any good for anybody. But I'm saying within the context of those, I could easily think of an S tier 10 out of 10 album from each main genre. So a genre tier list would be a little contrived in a way. You know what I mean? But I love this. I think it sounds awesome. I really love the dark sound of it. I love the kind of slow moving pace of it. I love it. I think it's such a vibe. I think you hit the aesthetic really nicely. I think you utilize the sample in a really fun and interesting way. And what can I say? I just love the aesthetic. I sink into it so easily. This kind of shit appeals to me very greatly. I could listen to this to a 2-minute and 49-second song just on loop. I love it. And I think it's also really cleanly mixed as well. I think you do a good job getting the textures, making it a lot of... The only real genre is hip hop. Dude, I'll get on Instagram Reels sometimes, which is not something that I did until recently, at the behest of other people, mostly Swain. And my God, Instagram Reels has some of the best music I've ever encountered in my entire life. Oh my God. I get addicted to just scrolling all day on these horrible artists. And even more chill shit on this one. I mean, I wouldn't quite say Adventures in the chill hop territory, but it's super mellow. You do hit the Memphis, kind of like the sort of Memphis rap sound. And I love the mellow energy that you bring with this. I really do. Can we get Juggalo night on the stream? I think we could do it. Instagram Reels musician lolcow feed goes crazy. Oh, I love it. I mean, it is a guilty pleasure of mine 100%. I can scroll and watch this guys for hours. It's nuts. It's a really good time. It's a really, really good time. Maybe one day, instead of me doing a tier list or me judging you guys, I'll release like my weekly listening, my monthly listenings, and you guys can judge my music taste. Anyways, I actually got Crash a Car from DJ Digital. You think they're Jesus for playing 12-bar blues? Amen. Refresh, please. All right. Dude, this shit is washing my skin out. I look pale as a ghost. I look like a banshee. What would happen if I searched music tier list?
You should crash your car if you listen to this. I read for the stars, there's no limit to this. Fuck doing it for the art, there's a rhythm to this. It is the beat of my heart and I'm living for this. I know I messed up, it's okay. And if you fuck up, it's always okay. That's whatever the fuck you say. I might still get dubbed on hate. Yeah, I don't need no bitch, no way I'll be okay. I never had a reason to tell a lie. I feed you things inside. I make a sacrifice.
Maybe.
Okay. Taking
let my demons exercise. I'm on top of shit. What made this bitch wanna take my life? She ain't nothing shit. Trying to tell this bitch I ain't worth it. Yeah, why she tryna act like she perfect? Yeah, I know that I seem lit, I had to curve it. I hop up in the whip, start swerve. I swerve. I'm doing 80 in 6 gear. Thank God that I made it, you ain't play me in a year. Yeah, I'm smoking nerd on the air. If I hit the curve, don't think I care. Like, you should crash your car if you listen to this. I reach for the stars, there's no limit to this. Fuck doing it for the art, there's a rhythm to this. It is the beat of my heart, and I'm living for this. They gon' crash their cars when they listen to this. I reach for the stars, there's no limit to this. Fuck doing it for the art, there's a rhythm to this. It is the beat of my heart, and I'm living for this. Yeah, it's that shit. This that shit make you crash your whip. This that shit make you crash out, bitch. This that shit make empty clear. This that shit make a mosh pit flip. This that shit make the back look slip. The SIT and I push that shit. Me ain't heavyweight the neighborhood. I've been doing shit I know I never should. I've been trying to tell I love misunderstood. Going out bad, trying to stay good. You should crash your car if you listen to this. I reach for the stars, there's no limit to this. Fuck doing it for the art, there's a rhythm.
Have a great night. Alright guys, this is the point in the night. We're almost at 3 hours, and that's a pretty long time. And so this is the point in the night, and I know there's still a pretty decent number of us here. But essentially, if you have not been played, you are here, you have submitted, have not been played. This is the time to let me know, so I can kind of start pointing the stream into the direction of ending soon. I'm sweating my ass off and kind of tired. But that being said, I know people have been here for a while. So, if you have not been played yet, now is the time to let me know. Tide Saber, gotcha. Let's get everyone pulled up real quick while I talk about this Deezo track. Being that I like it a lot, I like your vocals on this a lot, Deezo. I like the kind of like single layer, like sort of tired approach to it. I think you do a good job with the delivery, especially over a kind of erratic and fun little setup production here. I think you do a great job with it. I love the energy behind it. I think it hits hard. I think it's super catchy. And overall, it's a lot of fun. I think you capture this style pretty nicely, and you make it engaging and you make it interesting, while at the same time, not fixing what isn't broken. Main Exhibit, where the fuck is your song? I'm having a hard time finding this shit. We got Lee Corvus. We got Tide Saber. We got Main Exhibit. Having a hard time finding this song. We got Lilac Alley. Got that pulled up too. I know that Mugizor is also here. You submitted on Twitter. All right. That should be enough information to put me in the correct direction. Hey, Josh, how you doing, man? Where the fuck is this Main Exhibit song? Am I stupid? Am I dumb? Am I a dumb guy for not being able to find this? Am I a stupid dumb guy? Answer in the chat. Chat vote. Is melmige a stupid dumb guy? What's the name of your song, Main Exhibit? And up next, let's hit let's a little bit of Wi-Fi. 301.
Wanna tell you how I feel. I'm trying to dig up something real. How about we make a deal right? Not trying to end up needing you. Wanna find it something sealed. Really wanna make it feel right. Just wanna tell you how I feel. I'm trying to dig up something real. How about we make a deal right? Not trying to end up needing you.
Oh, Oceanic. God, you need to. I always forget that's you. Because I'm looking for the Main Exhibit. See, I had yours pulled up. I keep forgetting that you're Oceanic Air. Alright, I gotta open a window.
taking all of me, you've taken all my time. Driving like recipe, my own priority. Talking through one.
Dude, I'm fucking dying, brother. I'm having a real hard time right now. Oh my god. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I gotta like actually wipe this one off my forehead. All right. I love this. I think it's really cool. I think what you do with the foreman or pitch shifting and the vocal layering sounds really nice over this kind of like jumpy and peppy dance production. Super cool. I like how catchy it is when it's super short. You know, a minute and 41 seconds is not a long time. I think you do a good job of packing in some really fun, catchy vocals in there. Some nice little mixing tricks to make the song pop, make it shiny and fun. And overall, you just make a super nice, catchy track that's a lot of fun to listen to, pretty engaging and very playful in nature. I like this one a lot. And then up next, we got Oceanic Air. Okay, maybe not. There we go. We sometimes let it carry us away. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for submitting. Jesus Christ. Then yeah, let's hit it. Let's do it. All right, please play. Word, nice. Nice. I love Oceanic Air. I think I mean, everything that I've heard recently has just been so inventive, super fun and engaging, playing with texture and atmosphere, and a lot of a little different influence as well. It's a pretty eclectic track, and maybe not as much on this one, but I get a lot of like post rock and ambient influences. And a lot of the tracks that I've heard, and I really love how they're kind of woven together to create these sort of like collages and mosaics of sound and texture. I love how scratchy and buzzy and crunchy this song sounds at certain points, and then kind of also delving into like super foggy and tense and eerie territory as well. It's a really cool sound. I like the way it progresses a lot. I like the kind of sudden pace changes in a couple of areas of the track. Sort of intentionally halts the momentum to shift off into a different direction, kind of keeping a sort of tense, like a tense sound to the song. Overall, I think it's really cool. It's really interesting, but at the same time, it's a pretty cohesive track, all things considered, in terms of the sounds and the textures and the atmosphere that it evokes. And then next we got Lee Corvus. Hey, Moopy, how you doing, man? Happy to see you. Let's hit what? Okay, so we got Lee Corvus. We got Tide Saber. We got Lilac Alley. We've got Mugi Zora. And I think that was everybody that was like, I'm here, play me. But we'll see. I was to tell you to submit. Nah, throw something in there. We're reaching the end, but go ahead and throw something in there. I am getting really tired though, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Started to rust and have some time. Will it be enough? Will it be enough? Is it enough? Is it enough?
How somber this is. Yeah. The thing about Lee Corvus is, and I talked about this last week too, but we're hearing so many different sounds, right? You know, Lee here is eclectic and is experimenting with different sounds, and in this case, you have a very kind of weak, not in a bad way, a weak sort of piano ballad where everything feels so small and withdrawn. And like it's a very fragile sounding track, and I think you do a good job of translating that. I think your vocals being super watery, pushed far into the background, kind of being dominated by an already a pretty gentle piano passage here, with no grounding percussion, definitely makes the track, you know, feel very small in that way, and in a way very pensive and kind of solemn and introspective, and I like the atmosphere that you set for it. Sounds very nice. I think your vocals on this sound really good, and I do like the piano on it as well. This is a good outing from you. I'm definitely happy to hear this from you. What if instead of showing a unreleased demo of mine at the end, I just pull out the guitar and just fucking shred for like 5 minutes? What if that's what I did? I use the word shred. That's not what would happen, but you know.
The only reason I'm alive is I don't wanna feel my dog so cry. The only reason I'm alive is I don't want the world to believe your lies. Mask with the face, victim to fate, reflection die. The only reason I'm alive is just by your ancient disguise. So cry. The only reason I'm alive is I don't want the world to believe your lies. Mask with the face, victim to fate, reflection eyes. The only reason I'm alive is despite your ancient disguise. The only reason I'm alive is I don't wanna feel my dog so cry. I don't want the world to believe your lies. Mask with the face, victims of fate, reflection dies. The only reason I'm alive.
Get ready to melt faces, play some acoustic folk. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're headed with that.
The only reason I'm alive. Real love only seen to my mother's eyes. The only reason I'm alive.
Nice, a super kind of hypnotic and droning track. I like how heavy the atmosphere on the song is, and I like how on the tail end of a lot of your deliveries here, you kind of draw that out, bring the layers in, and make your vocals kind of like bleed into the sort of the droning atmosphere of the track. Super kind of dark, tense, eerie, and I think you definitely accomplished the aesthetic and the vibe that you're going for, especially when you consider the writing of the track. When you consider the writing of the track and how it interacts with the atmosphere. This is a super cool kind of unique vibe. Hell yeah. First one I put out, I really appreciate the feedback. Yeah, of course. We hope to hear from you again soon. All right, guys. I got Lilac, and I got Moogie Zora, and then I've got Moopify. And then I've also got Lucas Waste. And these three songs, not three, these four songs might wrap it up for us. We'll see.
I still think of you every night.
Yeah, we got the fucking dream team here. You scared the shit out of me, by the way. We got Lilac, Lee Corvus, Enu, Mistral, and
Did Mel tell you guys it's our anniversary?
I did.
7 years.
You snuck in here on me. That was scary. Are you still hungry, by the way? She didn't answer me.
No, I don't wanna love you, but I can't help it, I do. In my head it's always you, it's you. Try to move on, but I can't. Feels like I can't ever escape the past. Always stuck in a flashback. Tried so hard to make it last. Would've given you my last breath. But you threw it down the drain. Tried so hard to numb the pain. Wanted to just go away, go away. What do I do? I miss you. Left me all.
You guys are too kind to me. Thank you. I'm very proud of it. Very happy about it.
know that I'm not to blame, but sometimes it really feels that way. I was never enough, was just another someone for you to pretend to love, to get what you want. But you threw it down the drain, tried so hard to numb the pain, wanted to just go away, go away. What do I do? Cause you don't miss me like I miss you. Left me all alone feeling you. Did I really mean nothing to you? To you? No, I don't wanna love you.
Harmonies on this are so locked in. Yeah, they sound really nice. And also, I think that, I mean, despite the writing of the song, you know, kind of being this sort of left behind, not good enough feeling, there's also honestly some really pretty parts of this track where things are kind of glistening and twinkly and kind of bright in tone that I think sound really pretty, which, you know, maybe juxtaposes the general tone of the writing, but whatever. My point is, I like the brightness of the track. I like how it sounds. Shout out Carter on the production, by the way, as well. But I, you know, I like the writing on this a lot. I think you do a good job with it, and I also like how much you emphasize the chorus here. Yeah, it kind of almost has like a. Well, I mean, the thing is, it has a wistful sound to it, and being wistful isn't necessarily positive or negative. So I guess you could go either way with that tone. But overall, I think it's well written. I think it's got a really nice, great chorus, and some really nice writing as well. Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for submitting. Then I'm also got Moogie Zor, not an acoustic song, LMAO. Demo, Young Spoiler, 3 years ago. Said it.
Can you keep out of my head all the things that you said?
You know, I do have something to share, I think, at the end. That's not just me playing guitar aimlessly.
Can you keep out of my head all the things that you said? I can't stand them. I can't stand on my own, can someone come and help me? All I ever wanted was someone just to fuck me. I've been in my room, isolating all my lonely. I lost all my friends, I'm a dick, I'm so lovely. Didn't mean to do you wrong. Haven't seen you in God knows how long. I really meant to stay in touch. Maybe I'll give a fuck. I think I made a friend, he's up inside my head, and he thinks I'm better off dead. But he says that he cares and he needs me, so I think I let him stay a while. It's been a couple of years since I had a friend. Why can't I wake up when I know that it's a dream? Didn't mean to do you wrong. Haven't seen you in God knows how long. I really meant to stay in touch. Maybe I'll give a fuck. I really wish I gave a fuck, 'cause I would've kept in touch.
Man, oh man, I remember this era of production. Young Spoiler kind of spearheaded a lot of this. I still like this production style a lot, honestly. But it's interesting to hear something from you where your vocals are actually pretty crisp, pretty clear. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it definitely falls in line with what a lot of hyperpop sounded like 3 years ago, but that's not even necessarily a bad thing. I think it's really cool. I like the clarity in your vocals. I like the melodies a lot as well. Kind of a melancholic sound underneath all that shiny guitar work. This is cool to hear from you. I know you said you weren't really a huge fan of it, but I like it. Being smart has never stopped me from being a complete fucking idiot. Me too, Moopy.
spitting fire on the speed though, free flow, kinda lost the sauce, finding Nemo. Catch a wave now, I'm surfing on the ego, steep slope, climbing to the top, but we keep low. Walking down the street, all heads be turning. It's cold outside, but I still see you yearning. The fireplace ain't gonna stop burning. And afterwards, I'ma wake up in the morning by you.
We did the pianist last week. We could just hit that.
My favorite meal is WAP. Wet ass pussy, cause I am what I eat. Spicy on the track, every line, every beat. Beast on the
It gets better the second time around.
yeah, I never skip a step, always bringing what they seek. She dripping on the floor, I can see that pussy leak. Dripping so hard, got him slipping on the street. Turn up the bass, bounce that ass to the beat. You should've known I'm about to get my freak on. You ain't matching me, I think you should despawn. You better find out that I don't stay gone. I can keep going till the crack of dawn. Walking down the street, all heads be turning. It's cold outside, but I still see you yearning. The fireplace ain't gonna stop burning. And afterwards, I'ma wake up in the morning by you. When I look up at the stars, I think of you. And when I see you, I couldn't ask for a better view. And when you wish and the wind was what we knew, a constellation spelling out a love so true. And every night you paint the world in shades of blue, reminding me of all the dreams that I chased for you. The moonlight shines on the lands you love running through. And when I see you, I couldn't ask for a better view. I hear your voice in the downpour of the rain, a melody that cuts through the joy and the pain. You're running through my dreams like a runaway train, leaving nothing in the slants cause you're in pain.
How are you gonna have sweet, heartfelt lyrics like this and then say the WAP line, man?
With every step you're rewriting the frame. I can't wait to hear your voice. Till the morning, in the morning. Till the morning, in the morning. You should've known I'm about to get my freak on. You ain't matching me, I think you should despawn. You better find out that I don't stay gone. I can keep going till the crack of dawn. Walking down the street, all heads
We listened to this last week, right? I remember the WAP line 100%. It's all romantic. I don't know. Yeah, I would never forget the fucking hell, man. That like second verse. Yeah, no, it's definitely longer than I remembered. Because the second half of this song is sweet, kind of heartfelt, and yearning in a way, which is maybe a little bit different from the three WAP lines. But no, I like what you've added to it. I like how you've expanded upon it. You get a little bit more serious in tone without losing the whimsy that the song kind of starts with. And also, I love that vocal sample too. I like how you've integrated it into your beat here. We need someone who just submits the same thing every week. That would be a good bit. I think that would probably be worthwhile. I don't think I'd make it funny, but I think just the idea of it is kind of goofy. But yeah, no, I like what you've added to it. I like your writing on it, and I really do like that vocal sample. I think it sounds really nice, and I like how you do this sort of call and response with it. Very classic sound. This will be the last song of the night, and then I don't really have anything to share. I have a weird acoustic demo that I recorded in a rush on my phone. That's not it. This one right here, well, I kind of sound like shit, where I kind of just wanted to get some melodies out there. But maybe I'll share that, and if not, we could just take a trip down memory lane. That's what we did last week. Play something kind of old, just that I think is an interesting part of my discography. Who knows? Or unless anybody's got a favorite Mel song, I'll just play that instead.
each time I call for someone that I recognize. I don't know her name, but I saw her the other night. Claims she sent me a message, I ain't wanna reply. Probably sent it to a bunch of guys. Yeah, they criticize, but know nothing about it. Not saying anything's the challenge. Right, so and the things we encounter. Part of life, what the fuck really matters. Hold on to the memory forever, that's all that lasts. Counting down slowly like the sand in an hourglass. Everything I gotta work hard for the cent, half fast. Only need a couple of bottles, so open other side. Hit the west coast, tryna get close to the edge. She like in my post, hit me up if you about it. See where it goes, there's no point, I know I have it. You think that I came out of nowhere, but I'm just tagged in. In the bed, showing us driving the car. I just stopped at your place, good thing we ain't get far. I was tired as hell, I slept till like 2 o'clock. Got my phone and rolled out of bed, I ain't tryna nod off. After everything, I got your back. 100 miles an hour, I'm waiting till you crash. Yeah, you know my involvement bracing for impact. We already know it's coming and we stay on the gas. Yeah, they criticize, but know nothing about it. Not saying anything is a challenge. Right side and the things we encounter. Part of life, what the fuck really matters. Hold on to the memory forever, that's all that lasts. Counting down slowly like the sand in an hourglass. Everything I gotta work hard for the cent, half fast. Only need a couple of bottles, so open other side.
Yeah, as always, I'm gonna have to agree. Super clean mixing on the super clean production. I love how crisp the vocals are here. They're textured and they're dark and a little abrasive, but it doesn't really go too much in any direction. You keep things controlled and sort of focused, and I just love the sound of it. Super catchy as always. I love how hard it hits. There's some really, really great tricks in here that make this song just fucking pop. I'm always super impressed with Lucas's work. And I'm also really fucking tired. I'm exhausted. I'm sweating my ass off. It's time to end this stream. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it a lot. As always, Melmige Monday, best day of the week, favorite day of the week. Appreciate you all for taking the time out of your evening to spend it with me and listen to some music together. I don't really have anything to share. Like I said, I kind of have like a shitty iPhone demo, but I don't know how I really feel about it too much. I wonder if I have anything that's still public that would be surprising to you all to hear. Oh my gosh, back when I made a couple beats. Any other shitty things that I made? I don't know. Yeah, I might just have to cut my losses. I don't think I have anything worth sharing right now. Let's see here. What I miss? Oh, we're ending. You gonna shred? I could play. Well, I'm not gonna shred, but hold on. What if I just hold on? Let me see something real quick. Well, I don't need these. How loud is that for y'all? How loud is that playing? Does that sound like something that we can actually hear? not really a player. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like super crazy talented or anything. I have a band and I write songs for that band. Play Wonderwall? I actually don't know how to, if you can believe it. I mean, I have played it before, but it's not something that I've committed to memory. I don't know. I have a band and I don't think that the songs suck, but none of them are public. And so there's sort of that whole thing where they're all in demo form perpetually and to like get a better grasp on how I want them to sound. Like, this is just turning into one of those streams where the person just plays music. This is a little impromptu, but hold on. Where's my pick? I swear to God I had a guitar pick somewhere. It's gone. Shit. See, I kind of need a pick to play, if I'm being honest with you. I don't suck at it without one, but it's kind of like choppy. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't sound great. I don't know. I don't really think this through. I thought in my head that this would be a better idea in which I could share more than I am. But no, that's it. That's all I have. I don't have anything other than literally just playing basic ass chords for fucking 5 minutes. Do I know anything else that's like fun to listen to? I don't think so. I've just been playing my own songs over and over. Oh, any garden fans out there? Watch this. Any garden fans in the chat? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it's been a fun stream, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Maybe in the future, I won't be so scared, and I'll sing a note or two. But I don't know. What can we play to end the stream out? You know, we'll call it that. I think this was fun. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. As always, a really fun time. Inside is Fire. It's a great song. I like it a lot. Catch me next week. The weekly songs video should be out Wednesday. I don't know. I never have a really solid schedule of when that thing comes out. But it'll be out at some point this week, and I'll talk about songs that I thought were good, and we can all, enjoy it together. All right. Well, have a good night, guys. See you all next Monday. Have some songs ready. Bye-bye. I'm kind of tangled up. I'm tangled up right now.